Carmen, how's the baby? No.
It's no baby.
Okay.
Obviously. But I'm feeling much better today.
Oh, good.
Oh my God, that was. Yeah.
Corey Cardinal and the
I've
Midol to the
never
rescue
felt that
yesterday.
before.
You've never been what?
Yeah, seriously. Huh?
Are we on a delay?
Hello?
2 + 2.
Oh, geez.
Oh, no.
4.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, we're on a massive delay.
Is that
Yeah.
you have to reset the board or something, or is something in
Everything's in the right buttons here.
something pressed over there? Maybe Carmen and Corey come in and just start pressing buttons.
Oh, boy. Might all Corey to ruin everything.
No, I don't see anything.
All right,
I
well,
don't
let's
see
stop
anything,
talking
but
to Carmen.
usually a delay is on.
Carmen, can you go get an engineer and let him know that we have a delay, and then we will do the talking until then?
3, 4, 5, 6,
7,
8,
8. Oh.
9.
Carmen?
She's texting us.
Yeah,
Oh.
just we'll go on
All
without
right,
it.
yeah,
She
yeah.
says yes.
Thank you. Oh, I didn't touch anything today.
Yeah, I don't know whether somebody pressed something over there or
1 2
something
4
reset.
1 2 4 1 2 4 1 2 4 1 2 4 1 3 4 2 4 4. Yeah, everything is good here. Oh, you could look, Gio. You could look, but I got it down now.
I love the confidence.
So confident.
Like it's never, ever been
Could
this
never
board
be me.
before. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I can't wait for Gio to press the button.
Carmen,
Hello?
Hey,
you hear
can you hear
us?
us?
Hello?
thank God.
I can. Can you hear me?
Nope, still a delay. Yeah, that's not a big deal. I mean, that can't be right, Gio. Hold on. EC Comrex 234 234. Comrex 2, 3, and 4.
What about that back there? Is there anything
I don't
hooked
know.
up?
I don't even know how to touch
Yeah,
that thing. I don't know
yeah.
what goes on there.
All right.
This was the
Oh.
picture that I took that we've always used.
I know, but that is the original note from the engineers when
All
they
right.
set it up. So
All right.
the Comrex has to be in 2, 3, 4.
There you go.
Oh no! Oh,
Why
no.
would you keep that?
Oh no! Oh no!
Do you
Why
think?
rip it up?
Do you think just now that the vinegar is getting into different things?
No, because that part's been replaced. That part. Oh, you mean like seeping over
Seeped
the
over,
other
yeah,
side?
yeah.
I sure hope not.
It finally dripped. It's been hanging there the
Yeah.
whole time, and then
Oh.
Slow, just run down.
like Mission Impossible.
Oh. Anyway, hey,
I mean,
how
we're
are you
on the
guys
air.
doing? Are we on the air?
I would
You
hope
have
so.
no idea. You don't know
No.
what goes on in this world.
No, I don't.
I got to tell you something that I don't feel like. I just feel nauseous today. Like I got a big beach weekend coming up. I can't be nauseous. I gotta be ready to
no.
go.
Oh, you feel like you're sick or what?
I don't know. I just feel like.
Well, didn't you say your wife was sick?
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
This is a very sickly house.
Yeah.
Listen, you should know of all people, kids are nothing but
Yeah.
germ and disease spreaders.
I was
Carmen, I changed my mind. Don't have kids.
I was listening to John Senning and Dizzy. Dizzy thought he had COVID yesterday.
Yeah, that's what Amanda said. She
Which-
thought she had COVID.
Is great.
Yeah.
Amanda is wiped out. She is like she can't get out of bed, sick. Oh,
Michael, I will tell you that Sugar Pants is the same.
Oh no!
She's been out all week.
Okay, so are these people not coming to the beach bash then?
Oh,
I don't think she's coming.
Okay, and Dizzy's not coming?
I don't know what I guess he was trying to, get better by Friday.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a game time decision for her too. She might come Saturday 'cause
Yeah.
she's on meds.
This is
right
my
now.
fault. I spread disease so Amanda wouldn't come to the thing, and now
Right.
everybody got
You
sick.
spread it too
So,
far.
Yeah, I went too far. Well, I got sugar pants.
Well.
So sugar pants. Joe there without sugar pants could be dangerous.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Could be like old school Joe.
Well, we'll
Like we have
see.
to. You know what I'm gonna do, Joe? I'm gonna do what they do with the kids. I'm gonna put an air tag in your pocket
Okay.
so that we know where you are at all times.
I'm ready to turn up on the weekend.
I
Michael.
know you are.
Yeah.
I'm worried about
We,
you finding you out at a buoy somewhere.
at the birthday party we had, there was a postcard end. We had to lock Joe in his room.
yes, and
But I
then he
got
still
out.
escaped.
And he escaped
Yeah.
and nobody was looking.
I got
Yes.
out.
Yeah.
When Joe is passed out, And then we were on stage, and the crowd started chanting "Pap Pap," and he sat up like the Undertaker in WrestleMania.
I
He
was
just
sound
sat up.
Phoenix
I was sound
rising from the
asleep.
fire.
Yeah.
But prior to that, we had to like put him in his room and lock the door.
Yes,
So he
which
was-
didn't help because he still got out and was laying down on a bench.
yeah.
By the way, speaking of air tags, and we talked about this the other day about how scary it must be to be a woman, right? What were
Yeah.
we talking about?
Yeah, we were talking about like being put in bad situations.
Yeah, just as a woman, you're like, yeah, terrible. Like, you can't even walk down the street. I saw a thing, and I don't know whether you saw this or not. It was a video, and I don't know how true this was, but it sounds like it could be true. And it's one of those things that goes, oh, Jesus. Some guy came up to a girl in Walmart, and he's wearing the Walmart vest. Did we talk about this? He's wearing the Walmart vest, and he's like, hey, do you drive a silver Honda Civic? And she's like, yeah. And he goes, is the plate number, blah, 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 blah. And she goes, yeah. And he goes, they're towing your car. The guy's on the phone if you want to. And she's like, why would you tow my car? Well, there's premium members for Walmart, and those are the spots and whatever this and that. And she's like, what is going on?
Premium Walmart spot.
Exactly. So she went up to the front desk area, the customer service, and asked them. And the guy's like, no. He goes, that doesn't sound right, whatever. And then they found the guy. The guy doesn't work at Walmart. He was just wearing a vest.
Yeah.
And so then he's like, if you go to open your door, here's some paper towels because they put stuff on the handle.
Right.
Sometimes she went and wiped and it had stuff all over the handle. And the guy went out there with her and they opened her hood and looked around and found an air tag in her car and stuff. Yeah. So just dudes out there trying to get women.
Jeez.
I saw a thing the other day in Florida. I don't know where it was, St. John's or somewhere, where a lady was being kidnapped. Just
I saw that too. Yeah.
Middle of the day, it looked
Yeah.
like it was in front of a strip mall or maybe a bank or something, whatever. And they had security footage, and the guy just has her bear hugged,
Yeah.
and she's screaming and kicking and doing everything. Finally gets away and just bolts.
Holy
So I read
cow.
that guy had just robbed the store and then grabbed her
Oh, he was
on his
looking
way
for a
out
hostage.
and was
Yeah.
like pulling her out. Yeah, she got away, but yeah, she's kicking and screaming. He's just broad daylight, like Galvin said,
Yeah.
trying to throw her in the back of the truck.
I told my wife, I go, keep your head on a swivel.
Dude,
I go, make sure nobody's following you, any of that stuff.
I instantly showed that video to both my daughters.
Yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
like, look at this. I go, this
That's
is how you
the
get
smartest
to be
thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the smartest thing to do is just share that stuff with them, just so they know that there's that's out there.
I'm like, this is probably never going to happen, but it does happen.
Sure.
So see what, what this woman's just kicking and screaming, trying everything.
I watched an old Dateline last night, and they had this guy, and they were like, and when you found in your house, we found zip ties, and she had been zip tied up, and he's like, I don't have zip ties, and they were like, but he did, and they show a bag of zip ties they recovered from his house, and he denied that they were his, so they scanned the label with their iPhones. The iPhone showed that it came from Lowe's. They went to Lowe's and got the footage, and there he was buying a package.
Yeah.
There's just
That's-
no way.
They're
There's
gonna
no
get
way.
you. Yeah, they're gonna get
You
you.
just can't kill anybody anymore.
No.
No.
It's not the good old days.
No, took it away from me. Took it right away from us.
It is amazing how they can find certain little things that just, this turns into this, and
Yeah.
and detectives will tell you luck has a lot to do with it, because it could be. I was just listening to a thing the other day where there was a murder, and like 3 days later, one of the cops that was in there was like, hey, is that a ring? And it was like under the desk in the kitchen and stuff. They found the ring. It had an engraving. They found the thing. They supply like 3,000 stores in the U.S., whatever. Went through. They were closing. The place was closing. The lady had all the receipts that they were just about ready to get rid of. She starts going through them, and she's like, there's no way. There's no way I'm going to be able to do this. So she sets up a grid of where they ship to, this, whatever. She said about 130 in, she found it. And she found it was sold in Wisconsin, sold at this store, whatever. Found the receipt, found who bought, like everything. It's unbelievable.
There's no way to be a good old-fashioned killer anymore.
No. That's why you think about like the Old West or even, in the 50s or anything, but like especially back in the Old West, you could just kill anybody.
Yeah, that was
But also-
one of my favorite open letters that was to the Old West. Galvin's like, you wake up one morning, decide you don't want to have a family anymore, you just kill him. You just kill him and bury him, and nobody even knows.
Bury him on the land you stole.
Yeah.
You just said, this is my land.
Double crime.
Yeah, it's wild.
Carmen, how are you doing? Any progress?
She said her mic's off and she's talking to Cernak.
Oh,
Cernak is working on it.
Is he nervous?
We're like right now I'm trying to figure out what the delay is.
Yeah, I figured that.
You keep asking her questions like she's going to answer
Okay.
properly.
I know. I'm sending them down. I'm sending mine bullets to her.
She's talking to us in the future
in the past.
and the past.
Yeah. I'm from the future right now.
Right.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh, so you want to know what's not cool? And I don't know. I kind of think it is cool, but I guess because of my position in life and in this job, I think it's uncool. A radio company announced yesterday that they are switching to AI for all their voice tracked radio stuff.
I saw that.
All of them. So all their stations around the country are going to be like 107.9 The Mule playing now today's worst music of the neighborhood. And it's all going to be AI, no human being.
But here's the thing is like a top 40 station or a non-personality, a music station could get away with that.
But not really. So let me tell you why that's a problem and why that's going to change in a couple of years. They'll do it, and everybody will do it, and they'll save money, and then it's going to go right in the crapper, and they're going to go right back to people. Believe it or not, at Miami-Dade Community College, I took a radio class, intro to radio. They had a small radio station there.
It shows.
Yes, thank you. And and in the radio class, the teacher, the one thing that I got to take away from that class was the teacher said, "Why do they have people on the radio? Why don't they just play music? Why don't they just have a computer that just plays music? Why do you ever have to have people?" And the answer was because you want them there. You want to know somebody is at the other end of what you're listening to. You may not realize it fully, but you like to know when you're alone that somebody is on the other end of that radio station. And that was true. And if you think about it, it really has been true. And I think that people are going to either be greatly fooled by AI or they are just going to go and reject it altogether.
I think people won't even notice. If you don't tell them, they have no idea.
Like the dove.
Yeah.
I think people are seeking out this type of radio where it's talk and we're doing this stuff, whatever, because they want that. If you're listening to music, Spotify doesn't have people talking and doing stuff. That's all I listen to is Spotify for my music. I know what I want to hear. In fact, I get to the point where if I am listening to the radio and the guy's jib-jabbing, I'm like, all right, shut up. You're talking over the intro.
See, I still find like I'll be in the car and I'll be listening to like the 70s channel on XM or whatever, and it'll go, this next band wrote this song because the guy's brother had a stutter. And then Amanda will change it, and I'll go, huh, how do you not want to know the rest of that story? She's like, I couldn't care less. I go, but I mean, you know half the story now.
That's a radio nerd thing.
I know,
I'm
but
the
I'm
same
like,
way,
I'm in the middle of this story.
Like I turn it up in between songs compared to like when the song's on. But I think AI is getting so good that people won't know.
That might be true too.
They won't know that it is AI.
That might, Marconi winner and Kelly might get replaced by AI.
It's getting so casual and so good.
That's why Sam moved.
Because think about Bailey, how she talks to you, and you go, "How are you doing?" "I'm doing great, Mike. How are you doing?" Whatever. Yeah, I mean the AI will totally be able to do that. We'll take caller number 9. Caller 9, who's this? This is Lisa. Hi, Lisa. How are you?
Yeah.
Good, Bailey. How you doing?
Yeah, but
I'm
will
doing
they
great.
be able to take caller number 9?
Sure.
I guess so. Yeah, they'll probably set that up.
It's voice track now. People don't know. It's basically the same. It's going to be the same thing. There's no live DJs anymore.
Yeah,
really.
but when they do contests, somebody has to go in there and get a winner. And
Not
all that stuff.
necessarily, because you literally could be like, we'll take caller number 9, blah, 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 and then they can come back and they can go, congratulations to Billy from West Palm. And he won the thing.
But that's one of the
Keep
things
listening
that's
to win.
most regulated. Like you legally have to do that.
Right, but they may just pick a winner. You know, they have one person.
That's true, yeah.
They have one person
enter
for
the name.
the 7 stations that's in the building. And
Nobody's doing live contesting anymore. It's all keyword stuff.
Well, I don't like that.
Yeah, it's been like there's no caller number 5 right now. It's all text the word here and stuff. Like all the stations have been doing that for however many years.
Which I got to be honest, to me is the dumbest thing.
Right.
I don't get it. They used to do when they switched to the way that they do the ratings now. They were like, instead of your reputation, you want people to set appointments and tell them coming up at 8:30 we're going to do this. I don't know anybody that's like, oh, 8:30 I got to switch back over to that one radio station. That never works out. They're always like, maybe I'll stay from 8:20 to 8:30, but they're not going back to the other radio station at 8:30 for anything.
I think if you're kind of a prize pig, you're
but that's it though. Is
Right.
those prize pigs, which are small percentage of the listening audience.
Right.
They're
It
going to
depends
listen
on the prize too.
Yeah.
If you're giving away Morgan Wallen tickets or something.
Well,
that's
certainly different.
Which or $1,000,
which we're not giving away.
No,
Morgan Wallen.
You don't know that. You don't know what we have.
No, I do.
Oh.
We're not.
Okay. Anyway, I'm very excited for this weekend.
You're excited to get sick?
No, I'm not. I'm not sick. I just feel a little nauseous.
No,
you know?
I'm saying Dizzy's gonna be barking in your
I
face.
know.
And
Yeah, I'm not going
sugar
by
pants
Dizzy.
and
You what?
everybody else. Luckily, just stay
Yeah.
up here.
We're up high.
Where the air is clean.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
was at my head in the clouds.
Oh. I took a shower this morning and I used a bar of soap as opposed to a liquid soap from Buff City.
Yeah.
I just want to smell my arms all day. Not my armpits, but my arm. That stuff smells so good.
I am going after the show to get my hair cut
Oh.
You are?
and the
You
spray
shaving it
tan.
down?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
man.
All
Here
right.
goes George Hamilton.
That's
Spray
right.
tan Galvin will be at the
Yep.
beach.
You
Let's
going
do it.
down to a 1 on the sides?
Yeah, that's what I always do on the
Yeah.
sides. Yeah. In fact, I talked about maybe growing it out again.
Oh.
Going long?
Going long hair.
I endorse
I don't
this.
remember you with long hair.
Show.
I don't. What's the longest your hair has ever been when you were here?
I remember long hair and like full beard.
Yeah. Whenever I like that picture with me and Joe Perry, where it's like about to here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm talking about going not super long like I used to have, but maybe down past my
Oh
shoulders.
boy, how long will that take you?
I don't know.
A
I don't
year.
know.
Like a year, like a full year?
Yeah.
About
I'm
a year.
annoyed that you even have the option.
Shut up!
I
I'm
mean,
annoyed that you have the option to shave your head or not shave your head.
Yeah.
You're the worst.
On
It's
top,
getting-
it's already long, so
Yeah.
it'd just be the sides that have to grow out in the back.
Hmm.
My hair's definitely starting to thin out a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't like
Wispy.
it. Yeah.
Wispy.
For real.
Wispy.
Oh, I watched an old episode with Putty last night. He had a full head of hair, man.
Yeah.
He is really wispy now. I can't believe he is not doing like some of those Hollywood tricks where they go ahead and thicken up the bush, whatever they normally do.
Right.
Yeah. Or
Well,
Whatever
Joel
Bert did.
McHale said that he had like 7 different hair surgeries.
Yeah, I saw he was on somebody's podcast, right?
Mark Norman and Sam.
yeah.
Morrell.
He said he spent a lot. He spent like $10,000 on his hair.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Although for $10,000, I think if I was young enough, like if I was in my 40s and I could spend $10,000, I might do it.
And you're an actor and you're on TV
Right,
a lot
right.
and stuff, and you're like, yeah, you should have hair.
There was a buddy of mine that was going bald in high school.
Yeah.
it
we
was
all had that one. There was
already,
always
like-
a one kid.
Yeah. I mean, he was, 17 and he was already losing his hair.
Can I tell you worse than that? I knew a girl that was going
Oh!
bald.
What do you do?
Yeah.
I guess
Ugh.
she wigs,
And
right?
she was pretty too. She was pretty and she was like losing her hair on top. And I was like, oh
Oh.
my God.
Oof.
That's rough.
I'm sure we'll talk about this later on in the news, but did anybody watch the ESPYs last night?
Yes, of course.
I
What'd
watched
you
the
think?
monologue and then the ESPYs is boring.
Yeah, it really is.
So boring. I
and the
couldn't.
awards are so stupid.
Yeah, they're all like feel good awards and they're all like, here's 7 guys that
Oh.
did stuff. Oh, the lady won. Okay.
But let me ask you this:
She seems like she was the best athlete.
when they had when they give an award, like Simone Biles won that award, and then she got up there and she's like, "Wow, this was unexpected, especially being the only female in the category," and everybody cheered. And I went, "Oh, okay, cool." And then she went on because she's an Olympian, you know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
something well deserved. But then she went on to give like a 3-minute pre-prepared speech, so she knew she was winning
I
already.
saw they
Well,
were reading
they
their
were reading their
acceptance
speeches.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also I would imagine that everybody has if you're in the category, the 7 people that are in the category have a speech prepared and then they just give it to them and then whoever wins, they put it up on the thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It seemed like it was real contrived.
Yeah,
It didn't
or
seem-
they may already know.
Yeah. She got up there. She seemed like she knew she was going to win, and she had her long ass speech ready to go.
Yeah, but they do that with all award shows. Like, the people are sitting up front. It's never somebody in the balcony
Right,
wins.
but they put all the nominees up front.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying like I would imagine, they have the 5 people that are in the category and they have all their things and then they go Simone won. Boop.
Yeah.
Up on the thing.
I mean, that could be. It just seemed like it was more contrived than like she already knew she was winning,
Could be.
I saw
Yeah.
the monologue and then I tried to watch it and I'm like, this is horrible.
He was too uncomfortable and his tuxedo was too big on him.
It did
was
look bad.
hard
It
to
was-
watch. It looked like it didn't like. How did nobody step in and go tighten this up?
Yeah.
On
He even said that. He goes, I just look like a men's warehouse
Yeah.
model. He's
So
like,
good.
yeah.
yeah. I mean,
He pissed off a lot of people apparently.
Well,
did he really?
Oh yeah, it's
there was
internet
no
very
way
divided.
he wasn't going to.
Yeah, internet very divided, which I was shocked.
I mean, I thought he was funny. I saw some of it. I thought it was funny, but it's just you got to like him.
Yeah.
There were a ton of people that were hating him
Really?
Yeah,
For
they-
what?
for the jokes. Not funny. How is this? This is racist. All kinds of stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I saw one guy was like, Shane Gillis needs to let bad jokes just die and not comment on them and this and that. I wanted to write back to him and go, can you give me a link to your Netflix special?
Yeah,
But he did do that. You know how you get annoyed when Dave Chappelle does the fake mic drop?
Yeah.
Shane always comments on his bomb jokes, and it's kind of annoying. It is after a while when he was like, "Oh, I knew that one wasn't going to work." You know?
He does that a lot where he
It's an
points
uncomfortable
out
thing.
the joke that doesn't work.
But also, he said that was the first time he had people writing for him.
Right. Oh yeah. I mean, I get it. It didn't bother me. I thought it was funny.
My favorite joke, I think, was he goes, "Mega Rapinoe's not here." Nice.
Yeah. And then everyone kind of didn't say anything. He goes, "What? We're gonna pretend like she's fun?"
that really made me laugh. Nice.
I mean, if we want to get into it, I can tell you my favorite joke out of all of them was WNBA legend Brittany Hicks is
so
here.
great.
Whatever.
The crowd goes nuts.
Flashes the girl. Everyone starts clapping. He goes, "I'm just kidding. That's my buddy Matt's wife." Matt McCusker is married to a black girl. Is married to a black girl. They're all cheering at him. And he goes, "I knew you wouldn't know who she was."
Yeah, that was great too.
That's hilarious.
That was so good.
That's hilarious.
And then they pan back, and Matt's sitting next to her, and he's laughing his ass off.
Everybody like in the shot is all clapping and
Oh,
stuff.
that's so funny.
That was really, really good.
That's genius. Good. That's so. But see, I mean, people got to laugh at that stuff.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
The Epstein joke he did is getting a bunch of headlines because Epstein is all clickbait stuff right now.
Sure.
And then the Waffle House Caitlin Clark one
was great.
That's the one everybody thinks is racist and oh my god,
I didn't
he
hear
should be
that. What was
canceled.
that?
He said when Caitlin Clark retires from the WNBA, she's going to go to work at Waffle House so she can continue to do what she loves doing, fight black ladies. And then he said, me and Caitlin Clark have a lot in common.
Oh, yeah.
We're both from the Midwest, and we've nailed a lot of threes.
Which I thought was great.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, but a lot of the headlines say people are upset about that.
Oh, that's Ricky Gervais style. You know what I mean? And who cares what they say?
Yeah, very racist joke.
Shane Gillis is already a millionaire. He doesn't care.
Right.
He should be canceled immediately.
And I knew that he was going to tip his hat, do something to Norm Macdonald, because Norm hosted the ESPYs and had the famous joke about winning the Heisman and that they can never take that away from you.
Right.
Unless you kill your wife and a waiter.
Right.
He did that. And, he even said, he goes, Norm did this joke and I wanted to do it, whatever. And
he had a great Trump joke. He goes, Donald Trump, they're planning to have the UFC at the White House. He goes, I got to tell you, the last time they planned to fight in D.C., Mike Pence almost got killed.
Oh, now I feel like I missed all the good jokes.
Oh, yeah. Did you not watch the monologue?
No, I forgot that it was on, and I came in late.
I almost texted you.
Yeah.
I
I was
almost
going to
texted
too,
you.
yeah.
Just
I was
to
watching
tell you,
it
hey,
live.
it's on.
I was flipping through the channels. I went, oh, damn it. And I put it on and I watched it for a little while.
Yeah, I saw the monologue and then one segment, then I bailed.
You know what's so funny is he was talking about it on his podcast, and one of the guys that helps with the podcast, like one of the producer guys, whatever, he goes, every time he comes in my house, he always goes, hello, like that, whatever. And he goes, yeah. He goes, it's polite to announce yourself. And he goes, it just sounds so weird, whatever. And then I think McCusker said, that's how you should open the show, the ESPYs, whatever. And he did it. He came out and he goes, hello, like that. It was just so funny. Which, unless you heard it, you didn't, you know.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Carmen, what's the update? 3,
No,
2, 1, go.
Cernak is still working on it. You guys are gonna have to reboot, and we're gonna reboot here.
Oh man, reboot it in the booty.
Boot and reboot. All right.
All right, well then let's take a break and reboot. We got the open letter rewind coming up. We got Cody Tucker who's going to join us, and guess what I have?
What?
A box from Cody Tucker.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we can unbox it while he's on the air.
maybe he sends you back Moose's stuff.
No, so do you know that Mike Olivero sent him some Jurassic Park swag that we
Yeah.
had, and he loved it. He was very appreciative of it. He's such a good guy.
Yeah,
He's the kind of guy you want to send stuff to
right.
when you get it, you know?
Speaking of send stuff, I guess we're the only people that didn't get sent new Buccaneer jerseys.
Oh.
Shut up.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
I see the Bucks had the brand new jerseys, like the
Yeah.
white jerseys. They sent them to everybody.
To who? I haven't seen anybody with him yet.
All the
I saw-
influencers.
I saw Bert and Leanne
Yeah.
both got one.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
all the influencers got them.
Real, but nobody local.
I mean, I saw Allstott, of course.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
Radio guy's not cool anymore, I guess. Yeah, I was like,
Who,
all right, cool.
who outside of that, like who else got?
all the Barstool guys,
Titus got his.
Busting with the Boys, dude. The Buccaneers, and all of them.
Oh.
All the big influencers.
Right. All
Yeah.
the guys who won't care about Tampa at all when they lose 3 games in a row.
Yeah, and we'll never be at a game.
Right.
Never be at a tailgate outside.
I wouldn't give that to Bert's the only one that I'd say was different. I mean, Bert's still a Tampa guy.
Yeah.
And he's always been a Bucs fan.
And he even said,
except when he bought his Rams season tickets.
yeah,
Right.
exactly. He even said, he goes, we're definitely going to a game, and this, that.
Yeah, because they'll roll them out on the field and
Sure.
give
I
them tickets
mean,
and all that.
I
Sure.
see Burt and Rams jerseys all the time.
Yeah.
I do too.
I
yeah.
would never wear a Rams jersey
Never.
or an opposing team's jersey. Ever.
Yeah.
Even though I lived in L.A., but,
Now I want to know who else got a jersey.
I just told you, yeah.
All right, don't yell at me.
Anybody Tampa though? Like
not that I saw.
So they went
I
outside
saw-
of Tampa to give out Tampa jerseys.
Yeah, all
Got it.
your vloggers and your influencers and your podcasters that couldn't care less about the Bucks.
Right.
Yeah,
Interesting. Okay.
yeah, it's all right.
I could buy my own jersey.
I will
don't
buy
care.
my own jersey. Yeah,
Maybe I'll buy one for you.
we're not cool. This is what I gathered from that.
No, I never understood that. Like, I remember Eric Duggins, who used to write. He'd be the only guy that would write about radio in the St. Pete Times.
Yeah,
The day that I signed my contract, he didn't write anything about. I didn't care, but he didn't write anything about it. But the article was about Jennifer Lopez renewing for American Idol or whatever show she did, and somebody commented the number one radio guy after a 6-month-long fight with his company just renews his contract, and you guys don't write anything about the only paper that writes anything about radio. And I said, no, they would rather repost a story that's been written in every major news outlet in the whole thing. And he actually said to me, are you comparing yourself to Jennifer Lopez? Slow your roll. And I went, okay. I go, you missed the whole point of the story. The point of the story was that you can read the Jennifer Lopez story everywhere.
Yeah.
It's in from TMZ to it's everywhere. Nobody opened up the St. Pete Times 3 days after the announcement and went, oh,
Yeah.
Jennifer Lopez is back. So I don't know. It's funny how they just skip the area.
Listen, I have no problem buying my own Buccaneer jersey to go with the many Buccaneer jerseys I already own.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When you're a true fan,
of course.
that's really what
Yeah,
happens.
I'll still enjoy my season tickets and I'll be there every week.
Yeah. So Bert and Leanne got jerseys. Huh?
Yeah, it said Kreischer on the back. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Oh, they got their names on the back and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
I hope they spelled it wrong. Good for them.
Go Bucks.
All right, let's take a break. We'll reset our thing. We'll try to get everything all fixed up here, but we're going to come back with the open letter rewind, and then we got Sporcle next. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. You all right?
Yeah. I'm just, yeah.
It must be more depressing all this talk about having a baby and then knowing that it's not happening.
Yeah.
No, it's not because we weren't actively trying.
Listen,
You don't have
we
You
know
guys
what's going
did
on
that.
now. We know what's going on now.
Listen, it's in the conversation,
Right.
but it's not. Listen,
But I love that because the conversation before was we were never having a baby. Now it's like, well, you know.
it may happen.
Yeah, I know.
But it may not. We're not. Yeah,
Mhm.
not
God,
taking it
I'm
off
so
the
excited
table.
for you. I'm so excited for you.
Oh my God, how cute was Chad's niece?
Oh, she's beautiful.
Right?
Yeah, she's beautiful. I mean, that's enough to make you go, all right, maybe we'll
Right.
give this a shot.
It might
It's
be
like when you're
worth
like,
it.
we're never having a dog, and then you go to somebody's house. Like my wife fell in love with somebody else's dog, and she's like, we have to get a golden doodle.
So
Right.
when Carmen goes on maternity leave, who takes her spot?
Oh, yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Maternity leave.
Yeah.
When I leave,
Oh, you're not coming back?
I mean, I'm gonna be a stay-at-home mom.
Oh,
Carmen,
No, I'm
you don't
kidding.
say that, Carmen.
Why can't you be
know,
like my hero Sam and do both?
Is she doing both?
I don't
She
think
did.
so.
She did for a while.
Yeah, but Joe's right, Carmen. You just take the money and then leave.
Yeah, take maternity leave, come back and quit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a smart thing to
You
do.
know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Joe knows
Well-
all the angles.
I will definitely be coming back.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Karen, I'll never forget because I started this job in June of 2006, and Joey was born in August. And we were on a roll, everything was going good. And then Keith said to me one day in his sad, weepy face, he said, hey, I got a question for you. How much time do you think you're going to take off? And I said, for what? And he said, when the baby's born. I go, how much am I going to? I'm not giving birth to the baby. What do you mean? I'll be back on the next
my
day.
Gosh.
And he was like, for real? And I go, why would I take off for the baby? And he goes, I don't know. So I talked to my wife and she goes, yeah. She's like, I'm having a C-section and we have a 2-story house. I'm going to need help getting up. I go, oh,
Right.
that's what your mother's for.
Yeah.
Get out of here. I got to go pay the bills.
I think I
my
took off
gosh.
2 days.
So I told her, let's have the baby on a Friday. And because she was having a
Scheduled,
C-section.
yeah.
Yeah. So we'll have the baby on a Friday or a Thursday. And I'll take off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then I'll go back on Monday. and that should be enough time for you to, I'm working for 4 hours a day. It wasn't like I was going
Right.
to 16-hour days. And she was like, okay, so we scheduled it for a Friday, and then the day we scheduled it, the baby ended up coming that day. So we're like, God damn it, ruined our whole plan.
Yeah, I was out. I think maybe 2 days. The
Right.
day my kid was born, the next day.
Yeah, I think I did the
and
same
then
thing.
I think I was back after that.
And then
Carmen, when you have your baby, I'm going to take time off in
Okay.
solidarity.
Me too.
Yeah.
You definitely
Yeah.
can, Galvin. I
Yeah.
approve.
Yeah.
I'll
I
watch
get
that
it.
baby. I'll watch that baby. You bring that baby over here, and you get some sleep, and I'll take care of it.
Listen, no pictures, no
I'm
kissing
That's
in the
right.
mouth.
I'm
yeah.
kissing that baby on the head, right on the head the first day.
That's
Carmen. Just so you know, I know that you've never had a baby before.
fine. Yeah.
Sometimes they wrap the baby up like a burrito.
Yeah.
Don't eat the baby.
Don't do
Carmen,
it.
don't eat the baby.
They're
Don't,
not making me a baby burrito.
don't even think about it. Don't even
That's
think about
crap.
it. It's probably delicious, but don't
Carmen's
even
going
think
to put
about
some
it.
cheese on it and put it in the microwave.
Ooh.
Oh, speaking of, I ate pizza last night.
Oh, my God.
yes.
Off the rails.
Right.
Off the rails. Off the rails.
We're back, baby.
I mean,
Pizza. Hell yeah.
my wife was sick, and I had kids here.
Did she eat pizza?
I love these excuses.
Yeah.
My wife was sick.
It's
My
like,
wife
yo,
was
I
sick.
had to
Here.
eat
There was
pizza.
nobody to cook, and she,
like last week, you were telling us how you cook all the time.
yeah,
and
I
it's-
By the way,
I was
also,
taking care of my
I
wife.
guarantee whatever pizza place you got it from had salads.
Yeah.
Well,
It's not true. They were out.
Oh,
They were
yeah.
out of lettuce.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So anyway,
Listen, I think it's great.
Thank
Don't
you.
let these
I
guys
think
bring
it's
you down.
great.
Don't, Gio.
Listen, your
You're not helpful.
t-shirt in the pool
Yeah,
partner
man.
says it's
Yeah.
great.
It's cool.
yeah. So
1 slice, 2 slice. Oh yeah. Yes.
Oh, slice.
Hell yes.
I mean, I did get a pizza just for me
Oh,
because nobody else likes pepperoni,
You
so I had
have
to
to,
get
yeah.
just pepperoni.
what
course.
what'd you do? Just cheese and pepperoni?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nice.
Pretty easy.
yeah. I mean, just got it.
You
out
know
of the
you
way.
can do half and half, right?
Sure.
What do you mean?
Like you could get half
cheese,
pepperoni.
half pepperoni, or half
Right.
Well,
mushroom, half pepperoni.
here's the thing: is that I had a bunch of kids here, and they all wanted a cheese pizza. I had to get them 2 cheese pizzas just for them.
Mhm.
You know,
But you could have made one of them
you just
half
shut your mouth.
pepperoni, so
You
you
just shut
didn't
your
have to
mouth
get
right there.
yourself a
You
whole
worry about
pizza.
having a baby. You don't have to worry about anything else.
I need to. No.
Also,
I want
pepperoni
pizza.
bleeds over. If you're having like something half,
Oh,
whatever,
yeah.
the pepperoni bleeds
Yeah,
over.
yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Plus,
Um,
I've worked hard all my life. I get to a point where I can order my own pizza for myself.
That's right.
it's true. I
You
got
know?
a small. I
Yeah.
got
But
a
do
small.
you
course.
need a whole
I
pizza?
explained that to my son when he was younger. I wanted some pie, and I just went to Village Inn and got pie. And I go, when you get older, you can just have pie whenever
Yeah,
you want.
Calvin, I'll never forget. I was probably like 20 years old, and I was online at Winn-Dixie in Newport Richey, and I wanted a Twix, and I just went and grabbed the Twix. And I
Yeah.
bought it, and I went, I could just buy candy whenever I want.
Yeah.
I don't have to ask anybody.
No.
I just go buy candy whenever I want.
Great.
Yeah,
One pie, get pie.
yeah. I was it. I wanted a Twix.
Why did you get your own pizza? Because I can.
Yeah, because nobody else liked pepperoni.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why.
Listen, I'm with you, man. This is great.
Anyway, that's wasn't completely off the rails.
What's
but it
on the
was,
docket for today? Let's go to Hooters.
No. Let's not get out of control.
I mean, we're out of control.
We are not out of control. We got to rope it back in.
He's only eating things that start with P. Popcorn, pizza.
That's right.
You can have some pasta, some
Yeah.
pie. Yeah.
Yeah. No, let's just.
Should we order breakfast?
Oh man, that's a great idea. That is a great idea.
I'm just spitballing here, throwing out ideas.
That's
What
a
can
great
you have
idea.
for breakfast that starts with a P?
Oh,
Panini.
Oh, I love it, panini.
Pastries.
Anything
Pastries,
from
yeah.
Panera.
Panera?
Panera.
Yeah.
Yep.
As long as you started with Panera sandwich.
Yeah.
Panera soup.
we're so bad.
Carmen,
Yes.
we are going to play Sporcle because we haven't done that yet,
Correct.
and there are a bunch of people on hold still. So let's do that, and then we'll get into news.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Time to give some stuff away with a little bit of Sporcle. For those of you who are just joining the show and wondering what's going on, we had some connection issues in the first hour that kind of set us back a little bit. And there's a bunch of people that are still on hold waiting for us to play Sporcle, so we're going to do it now. Carmen is the keeper of Sporcle. Pap is your judge and scorekeeper. Carmen, what are we playing today?
Okay, today we're going to be playing 2 characters, 1 actor. So I'm going to give you 2 separate character names, 1 first name, 1 last name. So as if it was 1 character,
Okay.
but mind you, they are 2 characters. You are going to give me the actor or actress that played these characters.
Got it.
Okay?
All
Yep.
right.
Your first one, Rusty Durden.
Pitt.
Mike.
Good.
Han Jones.
Harrison.
Ford.
Ford. Ah.
Ford.
That's not fair.
Galvin.
It's a little bit fair.
Beatrix Wallace.
Oh, what's her dumb name?
Thurman.
Galvin.
That is correct.
Jordan Dawson.
DiCaprio.
Galvin.
Jordan.
Forrest Nolan.
Hanks.
Galvin. Rosalind Everdeen.
Lawrence.
Yeah.
Geo. Violet Priestley. Violet Priestley.
Portman.
Jesus.
Margot
The
Robbie.
great actress.
Streep.
Streep.
Meryl
not-
Devil Wears Prada.
Not Jesus.
Streep. Nope.
He said Jesus?
Oh, Miranda
Yeah,
Priestley.
yeah.
God damn
Yep.
it. You said Priestley. I think Jason Priestley.
Yeah, so did I. And I was thinking of the girl, and I'm like, wait, her name wasn't Priestley in 90210?
Your next one. Brennan Burgundy.
Will Farrell.
Mike Calta. And Pap. We are halfway there.
Gio has a single point on the board. Michael has 2, and Galvin is doubling that. He's leading with 4.
All right, we are playing 2 characters, 1 actor. Your next one, Bruce Bateman.
Jim Carrey.
Christian Bale.
Bale. Galvin. Stacy McGuire.
Zellweger.
No.
Cruz.
Idiot.
Yes.
Wow.
Stacey
Oh,
Jax.
Stacey Jax, yep.
Galvin.
Damn it.
Sean Angel. Sean Angel.
De Niro.
I can't think of his name.
Simon Pegg.
Damn it.
Kirk Stark.
Russell. No.
Downey Jr.
No.
Robert Downey Jr.
Yes, Downey Jr. Travis Lamata.
De Niro.
Mike Calta. Lucius Redding.
Phoenix.
Bing Rames.
Freeman.
Freeman. Mike Calta.
No,
No.
that was
yeah,
me.
I'll take it.
No, that was
Galvin.
me. Yeah.
Okay. Galvin got it.
Point Galvin.
Bernie Babbitt.
Hoffman.
Galvin. Laura Smith.
That is
Jones.
Jolie.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lee. Galvin. And Pap.
So hard to come up
that's
with.
hard.
See you
We're
guys.
we're on the last 3.
Michael, Gio has 1 point on the board. Michael has 3.
Oh, come on.
And Galvin is your leader right now. He's winning with 10.
Close. Anybody's game.
All right. 2 characters, 1 actor. Last 3. Here we go.
We should have skipped
Go.
Sporcle.
Hal Wilder.
Jack
Robert-
Black.
No, that is the Mint Mobile guy.
Ryan Reynolds.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ryan
That's the
Reynolds.
thing. Thank
Yeah.
you for the assist.
Yeah.
Galvin. Drillbit McQueen.
Owen Wilson.
Yep.
Mike Calta. And your last one,
Owen Wilson. No.
Ace Christmas.
Carey.
Mike Calta.
Oh, my big comeback was
Oh, yeah.
thwarted.
Almost got there.
That was stupid.
Your final score.
Oh.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Gio with 1 point on the board.
Yep.
Michael with 5. And Galvin is your triumphant champion today. He won with 11.
Good China! Woo, 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 woo! Trademark 2020.
Galvin, what line are you playing for?
I'll go line 5.
Cinco. Good morning. Who is this?
Lita.
Who?
Lita.
Lita.
Anita?
Lita. With an L. Yes?
Lita. With an L, yes.
Yeah.
Lita. How you doing, Lita?
Good, thanks. How are you?
You're the winner. I'm going to put you on hold. Carmen will grab you here, and we'll hook you up with a prize. Thank you for your patience this morning.
Thank you.
All right. Hold on. There you go. Lita is on line 5.
Got it.
She fell asleep. She was like, "Ugh, ugh." Should I take a break and come back and do news, or are we good to go with news now?
I mean, I'm ready to go
All
right
right,
into it.
ladies
Whatever
and
you wanna
gentlemen,
do.
time to check in with Galvin. He's got today's news.
And now, news with Galvin on the Mike Calta Show.
What do we have in news today, Galvin?
Today's top story, the Senate has approved the Trump administration's $9 billion recession package aimed at clawing back money already allocated for public radio and television, a major step toward winding down nearly 6 decades of federal funding for the Corporation for Public Broadcasting. CPB stands to lose $1.1 billion meant to fund it through the next 2 years, while the bill also cuts $7.9 billion in other programs. CPB acts as a conduit for federal money to NPR, PBS, and the member stations. In a marathon vote-a-rama session that lasted in the small hours Thursday, senators introduced numerous amendments before ultimately voting 51-48 to approve the package that includes cuts to foreign food and health programs.
I don't understand what, like, I've had this argument before. Remember there was the talk about, it was like, I think it might have been Biden. It was somebody versus Big Bird because they were talking about cutting NPR and it was like a big deal. Big Bird, there was memes, Big Bird giving the finger and all that. I don't understand in the day and age that we have mostly free internet everywhere. You can, especially with the way things are going, why you need NPR anymore, why you need public radio, government funded radio. I don't understand why you need that because the argument was back when we first talked about this was a lot of people who have no money relied on things like Sesame Street and stuff to teach their kids. You can watch hours of Sesame Street on YouTube for free. There's all of that stuff is accessible. That plus so much more now than when we were kids, all for free on the internet.
But you have to pay for Wi-Fi.
Yeah, but not everywhere. And you can go to the library and watch all the Wi-Fi free you want. I mean, they have, if you're gonna put the money into it, it'd be better to put it into the library than it is to put it. I mean, who is? Now, I'm not saying NPR radio is bad. What I'm saying is it's unnecessary for the government to fund that. That's just my opinion. I mean, I'm in radio. And I don't see, and if I'm wrong, feel free to call and explain it to me because I'm willing to listen. I listened to the argument when we talked about this last time about television, and I don't see it as being something that it's not the same as it was in the 60s and 70s and even the 80s. We have the internet now. We have the resources now. There's so many other options. You can homeschool your kids now basically just using the internet where you didn't have that option before. So why the government and why the taxpayers should be using their money for that, I don't quite understand.
Yeah, I don't know, and I'm sure that there's more stuff involved that we're not thinking of, whatever. But
Right.
also, I was gonna say you also have to buy a computer to be able to have the thing, whatever. But like you said, go to the library.
Also, let's be honest. Think about in your daily travels. Who do you know that doesn't have the internet? Who do you know that doesn't have a phone? Who
There
do you know
are
that doesn't
people we don't know,
Yeah.
but there
Right.
are plenty of
And what
people.
happens when the internet goes out? Like in a storm.
Well, the same thing that happens when a TV goes out in
Well,
a
I mean,
storm.
you still need these, especially like a lot of rural areas. You still need access to radio stations when the internet goes out.
Yeah, but you're still getting radio, and radio is still free. You just don't need government funded radio.
No. I mean, a lot of these radio stations are going to have to go under because they're
Yeah,
getting
but
funded by the government.
It doesn't matter. I don't. What do you care about the public radio when you got 19 other pay stations?
Some places you don't
that are
though.
delivering you
a
free
lot
content.
A lot of rural areas you don't have like
You get the
there's not
same
15
signal in a rural area that you would with a public radio.
But I'm saying those public stations are there. They're going to be shut down.
Yes, that's fine.
So now you have no access to that.
But you don't need access to a public radio station when you have 19 other radio stations that you have access to for free.
Let's say not all places have. This is the argument that I've read. Not all, like a lot of rural areas, they don't have 19 radio stations. They have 2 radio stations.
Well,
And they're
And-
not even local usually. Like
and-
from where I'm from,
Yeah.
this small town, the station that we use or like the channel, like the local channels, they're like a half hour, 45 minutes away.
right, but
Like,
what happens when there's an emergency in your local town?
they have a siren that goes off from the fire station.
Right, but
that
what
we
I'm
can
saying
hear.
is that you'll turn on the radio. Even now, if we have a hurricane coming here, we're going to stay on the air as long as we can. Because we're in a Class A flood zone at the radio station, a lot of times we have to evacuate. And if we have to evacuate, what is the first thing they do? Is they take the radio signal that is free and available to everybody, and they put the TV weather guy on. They're still giving you the news, you're still getting it for free, and you're probably getting it on a stronger, bigger signal by using one of the regular commercial radio stations as opposed to a government-funded public access station. Because the public radio station here in Tampa is active in the community, but nobody is relying on that like they are for other radio stations when it comes to emergencies. Like I'm not saying that they're not looking at it, but they don't need it. They have the other radio stations.
I'm sure people during hurricanes listen to whatever
Right,
station
but
they listen to.
It's unnecessary to have a publicly funded radio station when you have 9 other FM quality with bigger signals.
They say only like 3% of their funding actually comes from the government.
Well, I don't know. I mean, the
That's what
rest of
NPR
it might be public
NPR
donations.
says that only 3 to 4% of the actual
Well, then
funding.
they won't miss the funding.
Yeah,
comes
because
from the government.
they're saying $9 billion that they're cutting. Whatever,
Right.
1.1 billion is the money that goes to PBS and NPR and
Then
stuff. So
they
that's
won't miss
billion.
it if it's
Right.
not that much money.
Also, like you were saying in the storm, you're listening to whatever signal comes in best.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
So that's probably one of the commercial stations.
One of the great things that we have at this radio station is we have the 6th tallest structure in the world is our tower. Our tower is the 6th tallest structure in the world, and we are one of the highest things on the East Coast. So if you want to listen to the strongest signal, you're going to listen to this station. With Florida being flat and our tower being so tall, we reach. That's why we go all the way into Sarasota when we really shouldn't, and we go as far as almost Orlando when you go out east. It's because we reach so much land because Florida is so flat. We are by far the radio station to listen to in a hurricane or an emergency situation because more people get to hear it and it's a quality signal.
But
I mean,
think
that's
about
just
this.
it. Yeah.
But think about the states that aren't flat, that have mountains.
Yeah.
and,
Right, but
you know
they
what I mean?
have-
like they're not. They may not have signals
But
radio stations like
Carmen,
this.
but they are getting radio stations right now. Like whatever they're getting right now, right?
But if it's not local and you live in the mountains and your station isn't local, then how are you supposed to get that?
Because under the FCC rules, if they are going to be there, they have to provide local emergency information to the people. So if you have a station in Michigan and that Michigan station is 100% coming out of Detroit, say, and you're in a rural area, the minute there's a tornado or something in Michigan, they have to switch local and they have to go to local. Of course, any radio station is going to do that.
But don't the stations have to pay to have that signal? Like we pay to have the licensed signal. So if we don't, if they're funding, if all of a sudden we had no money, we can no longer provide that signal. So
but we're not.
It just goes dark.
We're not paying. We're paying for the FCC license at this radio station. Yeah, if you're
because the public radio stations are nonprofit. They're not there for profit.
Right. So
that's why it's my understanding that's why the funding's coming from the government.
Right, but it's
but he's saying we
unnecessary.
don't need them.
They're unnecessary.
But
Yeah, and if they want to
how are they unnecessary though? If that's the only station in the area, how could that be unnecessary?
But listen to me. Forgive my ignorance. Is there a market that I am unaware of that only has a public radio station and no other FM signal?
All the arguments I've read is that a lot of rural areas, this is all they have. Like, yeah, if you live in Tampa and there's 30 radio stations, it makes sense.
So then I am claiming ignorance on this one. I grew up in market number 1 in New York.
Yeah.
So I don't know. And then I lived here in market number 17 or whatever this is, 16.
Like Carmen said, there's some areas where there's, if you live in the mountains, you live wherever, there's 1 or 2 radio stations that come into your area.
Right, but
Like,
they don't necessarily are public radio stations.
I've read some are. I don't know.
I just look at it from worst case scenario. Think about Alaska. Like there's not a radio station in every single town there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know
but
what
there's
I
not
mean?
a public radio station in every single town either. It's not like we're like, nope, all we have is public radio and we're taking it away.
A lot of these rural areas, they're not selling commercials. They're getting public funds because there's nobody there to buy commercials for Bill's auto shop.
This says in many remote and rural parts of the U.S., public radio stations often serve as the sole source of local news and information.
Yeah, local news and information.
But it's saying that it's basically that's it. That's your only choice is the local
Right.
station.
You
Whenever
have
they
that.
don't have other
Because you
stations.
can't get other stations.
And they're not selling ads to Bill's, car
Listen,
lot. They're getting money from the
I'm
government.
gonna tell you right now, in the extreme circumstance of power outages, it's unnecessary because anybody in the rural area, I guarantee you, is thriving on the internet right now because they're using the internet for everything.
Cell phone service is very spotty in these areas.
Listen,
While
my-
public radio stations are present throughout the country, they take on a particularly vital role in serving remote and rural areas where other media outlets may be scarce or non-existent.
So then you have $1 billion or whatever it is. You go ahead and you fund those radio stations before you open up a radio station in market number 16 that is basically playing rumba music and polka and all those other things that aren't necessary waiting for a storm to
So
come.
to cut it, you're saying pull the public radio out of major or medium markets.
Yes.
Yeah. And how much money does
give
that
it
save?
and then use that money to just solely invest in the ones that are needed out of necessity, that have no other option.
I believe some of the senators were trying to, like some of the amendments, they were trying to propose that based on some of the stations that are in smaller areas.
Yeah,
But
I was mostly talking about public television, because when I was a kid, public television was Channel 13 for me. Okay, and I know that to a lot of New Yorkers that are listening, they get that. And you had Sesame Street, the Electric Company. Then you had what was the one guy that used to yell all the time? That was the news guy. He used to get right in your face and he used to yell. I think Dana Carvey used to do him on the
Morton Downey Jr.
No.
Oh,
He was
from Crossfire.
Yes, yeah, one of those guys. But so you had a political show. You had the kids shows. You had one hybrid show that was in Spanish and English. That was a kids show, and then maybe you had Mr. Rogers and one of those. It was basically filled with kids shows. And my feeling now is that with the internet and with the kids not even really watching TV anymore, but with the internet, you're going to get way more education for free through the internet than you would be getting through public television.
It's my understanding this is primarily going after the radio stations, like the radio side.
Shut them down,
and
Gio.
PR.
Shut them down. We don't need the competition. Shut them down. Things are very tight these days.
Yeah.
McLaughlin.
John McLaughlin.
Yeah. McLaughlin?
Yep. McLaughlin Group.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Really, it's Trump thinks that NPR is saying unfavorable things about him, so that's why he wants to shut it down.
That I don't deny.
yeah.
I don't deny that.
That's the heart of this is that, and maybe, I don't know, maybe they are.
Listen,
who knows?
I'm
Maybe they
gonna
are
tell you
biased.
right now, I have said this several times. I like what I like, and I'm wrong when I'm wrong, and I'm definitely not a sheep, and I can't follow blindly. This whole Epstein debacle is killing him right now.
Yeah.
Him coming out and well, I'm sure we'll talk about this in news, but this is making him look like a jackass.
Well,
even
this
more.
in particular,
If you say mean things about Trump, he's going to come after you. It's kind of what we've all learned.
President Donald Trump is accusing some of his one-time supporters of being weaklings who are falling prey to Democratic BS about the late sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, concluding that he no longer wants their support. The message was the clearest sign yet of the cracks emerging in the president's coalition, many of whom are loudly demanding for more information about the disgraced financier who has been subject to conspiracies since his death by suicide in 2019. Some of his allies don't appear to be willing to listen, with Republicans in Congress taking steps Wednesday morning to potentially force the Justice Department to release more documents, declaring that Democrats had struck pay dirt in the Epstein scandal. Trump said his political opponents were using the issue to attack him.
This tweet coming to us, I got to look closely. Hold on. 2023. Show us all the Epstein client list now. 3 exclamation points. Why would anyone protect those scumbags? Ask yourself this question daily, and the answer becomes very apparent. Donald Trump Jr. 2023. And he's right. It becomes very apparent. I mean, if it's not more obvious than ever before, it's his name is probably all over this goddamn thing.
You can go back to JD Vance like 2 months ago on Theo Vaughn's podcast saying, release all the Epstein stuff. Like they campaigned on this the entire time.
It is. You really think that you're talking to a bunch of morons if now you try to do a complete 180 and you go, oh, we don't. And to say things like, why are we still talking about this? Why are people interested in this? You look more guilty now than ever before.
Yeah. Do we think it's possible that Pam Bondi and that you think they just oversold this so much that there really wasn't much there to begin with?
Because
or
if I'm overselling to you, I can come out to you and say, listen, I went into this with my heart and soul and was going to give you everything. Here is what we have. Here is what I found. I found that this was way less of a witch hunt than we thought it was. Here is what we thought was a client list.
Right.
It was people who've used this airplane before. Here is where this. Here is what we found.
which is what they're trying to say,
But they're
now.
not saying it. They're not showing it, and they're not giving us the information and all these things that they thought that they had before. And then, come on, I like to be as level-headed as possible. But the fact that he was in a cell with a killer, he was given more sheets than anybody should ever have been given before. He hung himself in a place that Michael Francesi said that a midget couldn't hang himself from the doorknob because there's nothing to hang from in there. All these things. And then the not one, but 3 minutes of video that is missing from this whole thing is insane. And then where is Ghislaine Maxwell in this whole thing? Why aren't we talking to her? What is she?
Why is she in prison?
Yeah.
If there's no client list and there's none of the different stuff, why is she?
Why
in
are we
prison?
holding her?
Did you see Chris Tucker? So Chris Tucker was on that list of people that were on Epstein's plane and stuff. And they asked him about it. This was a while back, whatever. And he goes, oh yeah. He goes, we did a humanitarian trip, whatever. And me and Bill Clinton and this and that. And he goes, I don't know whose plane it was. They just had us get on a plane. Like, so there is lists of stuff. You know what I mean?
So there is a
flight log.
A flight log, yes. But there is also and I know this from having friends who've had planes before, that you must use your plane for other things besides your own recreational use, or else you get killed in taxes. And I also know that a lot of these planes, because I had a niece who had cancer, and I know that a lot of these companies that own jets, they will donate their jet to fly a family. So my niece, when she was going for treatment, she couldn't go on a commercial flight because of the germs and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So a company donated their jet to fly her up to Connecticut for treatment. And she got to go on the private jet and all that. But that's basically, it's a nice thing that they do, but they're doing it for the tax write-off.
Right.
So there are probably a lot of cases where celebrities and whatnot, you get on one of these things like, a lot of people are using this ExecuJet or one of those that are like an Uber for jets, where you get on the app and say, I need to fly from Tampa to New York on Wednesday at 3:00, and they tell you what jets are in the area, and you pick up that one, you pay for it, and then you're basically Ubering jets. And that's what a lot of people did with Epstein's jet, or with Epstein's plane. Now, granted, I believe a lot of them also went there for nefarious things, but that's where we have to differentiate, and that's where we have to figure out which ones are the bad guys and which ones are renting the airplane. And if that's the only thing that we have is a flight log, then we need to come out and say, hey, we have this flight log, and we've done an investigation, and it turns out a lot of these people are people who just leased a jet, never even met Jeffrey Epstein. And if you want to go by the people who met Jeffrey Epstein and seem to have spent a lot of time with him, look at the 92 pictures that Trump has with him over the years.
Also, who went to the island? Like, who went to the island? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't know how to tell. I don't know how they tell that.
Oh, I mean, they have the manifest. They have the flight logs and everything. And it says, from here to here, from point A to point B. If point B is Lolita Island or whatever they called it, then you go, all right, well, you were there. So now that puts you one step closer. If you're Chris Tucker and you're flying to Africa, we go, all right, he probably wasn't banging. He probably was on the humanitarian trip. But if you're so-and-so and you're at this island and you're there 4 times, by the way.
But what if and we've talked about this before. This, I can't wrap my head around.
Oprah?
Okay? Oprah.
Yeah.
You're Oprah Winfrey. You're not molesting teenage girls.
How do you know?
Let's just say on the surface.
Okay.
You're Oprah Winfrey, and you want to go on vacation, and you've got all the money in the world, and you've got you're one of the most popular people in the world. You want to go on a vacation where nobody bothers you, and you can lay out at the pool without your shirt on and look fat, and nobody's going to do anything. And they say to Oprah, this guy's got this island outside of St. Bart's that you could rent the whole island, and nobody's there, and you could bring as many people as you want to do. And she's like, okay, but what is that about that?
Because there were rumors about it. This wasn't just this came out of nowhere. So the fact that there was even rumors that this was quote unquote pedophile island, are you going to risk your career to go there to be linked to that rumor?
I've done a lot worse.
Also, explain it. If you're Oprah and you went there and you went to the island and stuff and everything, okay. And you're saying you didn't do it? Explain it to us.
But right now, the only thing we have on Oprah is that she's used a jet.
Okay.
She was flight logged.
All right.
Yeah,
but then
says there's no credible evidence that shows Oprah Winfrey ever visited Epstein's private island or flew on his plane. The Reuters fact check found that her name appears in court documents, but only in context of articles, headlines, or email mentions, as she is also a billionaire and traveled with Epstein.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Okay, so she was one of the ones who may have been on the plane, whatever. Okay, then we go, all right, that's Oprah. We're fine.
Right. So, but what if we
find
out? What if Pam Bondi found out that a majority of these names and things that we had turns out it's just a flight list. And if that's the case, then they need to come out and say it.
Exactly.
They need to come out and lay this out and say, here's exactly what we have, and here's why we think that there's nothing to worry about.
The flip side is that we're then believing that Kash Patel, Pete Hegseth, Pam Bondi know that Trump is a pedophile and they're hiding it.
Or what is on the log,
Right.
and it would be hard to defend.
It would be hard to defend.
But we have to believe that those three are going to hide that.
But we're so quick to look at Oprah and go, okay, well, Oprah was just on the jet. Okay, but when it comes to Trump, everybody wants to be like, pedophile.
That's what I'm saying. But then, like I said, we'd have to believe that those three people are going out of their way to hide the fact that Donald Trump is on record and is a pedophile.
Do you not believe that? Oh, I don't know about being a pedophile, but do you not believe that he's associated with Jeffrey Epstein and that's what they're trying to hide?
The Epstein list, that's what we're saying. If they've got those files, then those three people are hiding the fact that the president of the United States there's hard evidence that he is a pedophile.
But also look at what happens if he's no longer the president and they're no longer in their positions.
Right.
How much money do they lose? How much, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
All that
but I'm
stuff.
saying
So,
that's what we're hiding.
and is that possible? Sure, it's possible that somebody's like, listen, if he's no longer president, I don't have this position and I'm not making all this money and I don't have all this inside information that I can get where I can do all this different stuff. Is it worth my millions of dollars to say, oh, he's fine, he didn't do anything?
Right.
Or do I go, yep, give it up? Where do I land
listen,
on this?
I gotta argue with that, because if you're Pam Bondi or Kash Patel or Pete Hegseth or one of those people, and you step out of that and say, I can't be involved in this, these guys are pedophiles, you've just become way richer than you would if you kept your government position.
Or how much more dead do you become?
Well, that might be true.
You know what I mean?
That might be true.
You have to look at the big picture. You know, I mean,
a lot of people died.
There's a lot of possibilities. Yeah, there's a lot of hung himself, shot him in the face with a shotgun. The shotgun's not there. And, those type of, that's where you're like, what?
If they want these files to come out, that's what they're hiding. They're hiding that Donald Trump is a pedophile.
But are they hiding Donald Trump as a pedophile, or is there someone even bigger than Donald Trump?
Yeah, if it's not Donald Trump, if it's a series of rich people,
that's right.
In his network, again, you know what I mean? Like again,
including royalty and
they control the world.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's hard to believe that those
like
people
it may not just be Donald Trump. It may be someone bigger than Donald Trump.
But that's the big thing
it
everybody's
must
saying.
Be so awesome to have sex with kids.
Oh my God!
Think of all these people that are willing to risk everything and throw away. I mean, we're talking about some of the most powerful people in the world, and they're like, "I want to have sex with kids."
But also,
I'm making a joke. Obviously,
is that the ultimate? I can get away with it. You know what I mean? Like, you have so much power, you want to see what you can do. If you have a little bit of money, you want to be able to get a table at a restaurant. You want to be able to walk in and get a table at a restaurant. Now, times that by 1,000, where you want to be able to do whatever you want to do. Is that the thing, or is it the actual having sex with the kids?
Right, or is it getting blackmailed into it? Because people know, like, there's no forgiving a pedophile, right? So Epstein says, "Come to my island. You have sex with this child. I will record it." But you're going to be famous. You're going to have all the money in the world, and you know what I mean? And you'll be unstoppable. But you have to do this one bad thing to get all of it.
Sounds like what Diddy was doing.
Right. And then he has the recording, so he has you in his pocket.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. Nobody claims this. There's supposedly all this trail of blackmail, but yet nobody seems to have it. Ghislaine Maxwell won't give it up. She'd rather die in jail than give it up. Where is all this stuff?
I said, all these people are hiding that Trump sleeps with underage girls.
But you don't know that.
Not just Trump.
It also,
but I mean, the big focus right now is Trump.
Yeah.
Ghislaine Maxwell is like, do I live in prison and live, or do I go out in the public and die?
Right.
Because if I give this stuff out and I tell them whatever, she's dead immediately.
Yeah,
you're dead.
But I mean, I would also come out of the gate swinging. I would come out and be like, listen, I'm probably going to show up dead in a couple of days of suicide, which I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not doing.
Yeah, but are you willing to die? I mean, that's like crazy ass McAfee, whatever.
Pat McAfee. No, I mean John McAfee.
He said,
guy.
"I will never kill myself.
Right.
I will never, this and that and everything."
And he died. I don't know, man. It's so disheartening to think that it's just
people are protecting child predators.
Yeah. I mean, that's
which is hard to believe in itself.
Right.
For money, though. It's all for money. It's all for money.
But
everything boils down to money.
I mean, they're not rich.
Who?
Who's not rich?
Pam Bondi's not rich.
No, and she's
Pete
not.
Hexteth's not rich.
No, and they're
Chas
not-
Patel's not rich.
They're
They
not
just
getting
got
rich
government.
from these jobs
No.
either.
They're going to be rich.
Right,
They're
but they
all
could
going
also
to be
be
rich.
going to be way richer if they turned against it.
Yeah,
If
but
you-
they could also be debtor. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's what we talked about.
Yeah.
Like if you're in that position, you're definitely getting a book deal. You're definitely doing a bunch of different stuff. You're going to be able to do speaking engagements for the rest of your life that are going to command, hundreds of thousands of dollars for speaking engagements that you can do. I mean, you think about that. If
I
you're
don't know.
if you're the head of the CIA, if you're
So-
attorney general, like all of those things, you're
I'm-
definitely making money in the long run.
So
Pam-
I'm hiding an underage child sex ring to make money is what I'm doing.
But
Is
also,
that crazy?
Pam
That is
Bondi's
crazy.
net worth $18 million.
Yeah, but that's
She is
not from
rich.
That's not rich.
from her job now.
What is it from?
I don't know, but that's not her.
So-
She's married to a very rich guy.
But also you're in those circles where you're getting inside information and all kind of stuff and everything. Listen, I think it's absolutely insane, but people have done worse for less. You know what I mean?
It's-
Money
not
is the
impossible.
great motivator for
Yeah.
everything.
It's just I don't know. It's hard for me to believe that.
And
Yeah.
everyone has and also remember, everyone has a different price.
Sure.
You're sitting here saying you wouldn't have sex with a child no matter what. Someone lays $50 million on a table and says do it. Do you question it?
You would never in a million years kill Mike's cat, right? But if I say
I hate
what,
cats.
what you hate cats, but you still wouldn't kill it.
Change it to the dogs. I would never hurt the dogs.
Would you kill it for $20 million?
My cat,
Yeah.
I kill for 20 grand.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like everybody has a price. You
Everyone
have
has a
20
price
grand.
that's different.
20
would-
grand,
I
I'd
would
throw
never-
that cat in a pool.
I'm not
Oh
a fan
my
of cats. I would never want to kill that cat. But if you tell me you're going to give me $25 million,
I might even kill.
Questioning it.
25
Yeah.
million. I might take one of the neighbor's kids with me too.
Well,
Just
moving
for
on, the Golf's Open Championship gets started today. MLB's second half starts tomorrow, and the WNBA All-Star Game is on Saturday. So a lot of different sports on TV. Don't feel guilty about watching it, though. The Huffington Post did a story on how watching sports can actually be good for you. Here's some different ways that boost your
Not
mental
the WNBA All-Star Game though.
boosts your mental health. You get a dopamine hit. The feel-good hormone, you know what I
Sure.
mean? Whenever you're watching sports, the brain rewards pathway is activated and leading to increased levels of dopamine and endorphins and all serotonin and all that stuff whenever you're watching
Yeah,
sports.
you get all excited.
It instills a feeling of community because your team,
Right.
and your buddies that are rooting for the same team and stuff. And it's a healthy
Unless that
distraction.
team sends everybody a jersey except for you.
Oh, so
That's all right.
sad you
Yeah.
didn't get one. It's a healthy distraction, as one expert puts it. Sports can help distract us from and offer an outlet from other daily stressors at work or at home. If you're having a bad day and you're like, oh, at least my team's on. Your
Right.
team wins.
Go home,
and you feel
relax,
good.
watch
Yeah.
the game. Yep.
Yeah. So there you go. You can get some good mental health from watching sports. Also, you can win a little bit of money sometimes too. I have a hot or not for you guys.
Oh, good.
Why did the chicken cross the road? A woman in Key West, Florida, stopped at an intersection to allow a chicken to cross the road and then allegedly attacked another driver with bear mace for speeding by her and killing the chicken.
Oh, wow.
So she stopped because the chicken,
They
Key
didn't.
West, they have all those. Yeah.
Well, a tourist or somebody who didn't realize what was going on and just ran over the chicken by accident or didn't care?
I don't know whether they
Murdered
asked
the chicken.
questions or anything, but the 38-year-old Cynthia Sosa reportedly pursued the driver out of frustration about the chicken's death. Upon catching up to the stopped driver, Sosa allegedly blocked the road in front of the victim's vehicle, got out of her car, and attempted to open their door. Cynthia wanted to teach her a lesson, so she pulled out her bear mace and sprayed it into the vehicle, spraying the victim directly in the face.
Something
while
you
she
don't
was seated
necessarily
inside.
need in Key West.
Bear mace?
Yeah.
Well, unless you feel like you're going to attack somebody.
Yeah.
Sosa reportedly fled the scene, but was eventually pulled over by police and taken into custody. She was charged with 2 counts of aggravated battery and 1 count of burglary with assault or battery. So she is 38 years old. She's from Key West. Her name is Cynthia Sosa. She's carrying bear mace with her, stopping for chickens. And if you hit a chicken, she's coming after you. Mike Calta, hot or not?
Most of the time, chicks who love animals are hot, and she's in Key West. Only 38. I'm going to say she's hot.
You're going to say hot.
Yeah.
All
Also
right.
has to protect herself from being raped with bear mace.
Yeah.
She must have people following her around.
Gio,
I'd
what
say
do you
hot.
think?
Key West, bear mace, bear face.
Oh,
She is not hot.
Not
Oh, bear mace equals bear face.
Not hot.
Carmen, what do you think?
I'm with Mike. She's carrying bear mace to protect herself because she's hot. She loves animals. That's a hot girl thing. And she will fight you if you try and hurt one. So, yes, hot.
All right. So you and Mike both say hot. Gio says bear mace, bear face, not hot. Take a look at your phones, and Joe has it on Moden TV. That's hot.
That's hot.
That's hot.
That's exactly what
yeah.
I was picturing.
Yep.
Man.
That is not a bare face.
That's not a bear face at all.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Little bare bottom, maybe.
Yeah, you never know.
How about this? We've talked about this before. Gio, you said that, what was it? Is it Wendy's that has the AI?
Yes,
The drive-through? A lot of them are going AI where they have something at least up front.
Radio, no. Drive-through, yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, because drive-through, you get the best. I mean, right now you're getting, welcome Wendy's, I can help you. That's what you're getting now.
The
Yes.
Wendy's AI is fantastic.
Is it?
Yeah.
What about special order? What if you're like no tomato? or
Yeah,
something
no, it
like
picks
that?
all
It
that
picks
up.
all up?
Yeah.
All right.
It's got a big giant screen, and as you're talking, it shows what you're saying.
Yep.
Well, if you don't want to be talking to the AI, someone is going viral on TikTok for their hack to get a real person instead of AI whenever you take your order at Taco Bell or really anywhere else. Just say, I want 1,000 waters. And a human will have to come and be like, wait, you want 1,000 waters?
That's pretty good.
Yeah. So you just ask for something
What
outrageous.
if I say 100? Does that not?
I don't know. I don't know whether that's enough. Whether they'll give you 100 waters, but if you ask for 1,000, they'll be like, "Did you say you want 1,000 waters?" I don't know if we can do that. Today is National Tattoo Day.
Oh.
There's new data that the most searched tattoo designs in each state for most of America, it's all about names and flowers. So getting people's names or
I have
flowers.
both names and flowers on my arm.
I have names, no flowers.
Gio, tattoo?
No.
Carmen, tattoo,
Yep.
famously. Pap tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
Galvin, tattoo.
Mhm.
Me, tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so
Pap tattoo against his will.
I did not get tattooed against my will.
Elder abuse.
I was a willing participant.
elder abuse.
Somebody at the table said, "If you don't get that tattoo, I'm going to kick your effing ass."
It's true.
That's very true.
a threat.
But there
It
was
was a
never a
threat.
question that I wasn't getting.
I'm just saying there was a lot of threats were thrown around that night.
It doesn't matter.
You're the only one in my daily life that doesn't have one. My
Yeah.
son has some. My wife has some.
My wife, no tattoo.
Really?
Surprisingly, yeah.
I almost got the Millennium Falcon on my arm one time.
Yeah.
I'm
That'd be
glad.
cool.
I'm glad I did not.
I have a Darth Vader ship on my
Yeah.
arm.
At the time, I thought, "Oh, this would be badass." Now at 45, I'm like, "Ooh, so glad."
I do have like a couple more that I want to get that I just haven't gotten around to doing.
Yeah.
The good thing about having a sleeve of tattoos is you can put little things in there that nobody really notices and
Right.
sees. So I mean, I have a bunch of things on here that are big and meaningful to me, and then a bunch of small things that are just kind of cool.
By the way, if you would have told me when I was like 15 or 16 that I would have knuckle tattoos,
Yeah,
no
that is-
way would I
that
do
is-
it.
Yeah. I'm glad that I was smart enough to realize that what I think is cool in
Oh,
my
yeah.
20s is definitely not cool in my 40s.
Oh,
But
listen,
I have things that I have always been into and will always be into. I literally have my family crests. So those
Yeah.
you never going away. Led Zeppelin, never going away. I love wolves.
Yeah.
What the best way to handle this with my son when he wanted to get tattoos was he came to me and he goes, "I want to get this tattoo." I go, "Listen to me.
Mm.
What's cool now is not going to be cool in 20 years from now." And he's like, "No." But I go, "Listen to me. When you were 7 years old or 6 years old, you know what you wanted for Christmas? The Justin Bieber doll. Imagine that. Imagine that would have been the tattoo that you got." And he was like, "All right, I get it now."
Yeah, you don't want to get anything trendy. They say one of the worst trends right now includes super long quotes. Like people that have a big long quote written on them.
Steve-O still has the penis tattoo on his forehead.
no.
We'll see him tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah.
He'll be here tomorrow.
Mm.
We got to do this right now.
Do it.
What is it?
The Mike Calta Summer Vacay Payday. This hour's keyword is
Code. This hour's keyword is code. CODE. Head over to the 1025 The Bone free app and enter the word code. CODE. And you could win $1,000.
Good luck. Go get your money. Mike Calta Show. Good morning.
Yo, what's up? It's Bob Kelly.
Hey.
I'm sorry. Who?
Bobby Kelly.
Bobby Kelly. Number one best friend.
number one best friend that just got into an accident.
Oh,
no.
what happened? Did you just get into
I almost got arrested, dude.
Why? What did you
I have a
do?
warrant. I'm trying to get to New Hampshire from, I went to Wu-Tang last night at the Garden.
Are you sure this is Bobby Kelly?
And then, I know. I'm old. I went to Wu-Tang last night with Jay, and then I went home to sleep for a couple hours instead of driving up to New Hampshire. So I'll sleep. I'll leave at like 4 o'clock, 4:30. I left. I'm driving, trying to beat all the traffic. I'm getting into the right lane I'm going from the left lane to the right lane to get over to the exit. The lady in the right lane, this he them she there it.
What did happen? Did you collide?
Yeah, we collided. Like she slammed into the side of me.
Oh, Jesus. Are you okay?
And then I got to pull over on my brand new Ranger. I'm like, and then I got to pull over, and then she calls the cops instead of just exchanging, information.
Right.
She calls the cops, and jokingly, I'm like, I wonder if I have a warrant. And the cop comes up, takes my license. He comes back to me. He's like, "You got a warrant."
What do you have a warrant for?
From 96.
I didn't know you then.
He said, I go, "Are you sure it's me?" He's like, "Yeah, dude, a really great picture of you, and you look great. You were young, you had hair." I was like, all right.
What was the warrant for?
I go, I don't know what is it for? He's like, "I don't know. It's you did something and you had to go to court or something, or you failed to pay something. I don't know." He's like, "You're gonna call the courthouse and take care of this." He's like, "Most of the state troopers would have just took you in." I came like, if this guy wasn't a nice guy, and I thought he was gonna be like, I know who you are. I know you're Robert. I'm a fan. He wasn't. He just was a nice guy, which kind of sucked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was waiting. Hey, man, big fan. Blah blah blah. No, just a nice guy.
Yeah.
And then I go, and then I was like, "Hey, I'm a comic." He's like, "Oh, really?" I'm like, "You want a ticket?" He's like, "Nah, I'm all right." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
He said no.
Don't make
you
it
wouldn't
worse.
even
Yeah.
You couldn't even take the tickets.
That's a pass from me.
Nah, I'm all right.
Oh wow.
But I don't know, like, what do I gotta, like, is there a thing? Like, isn't there what is that thing? Like, you can just hold a warrant forever?
Yeah,
Yes.
if you don't settle up what the warrant's for, there's a warrant. You got to go take care of whatever it is.
Yeah, they're not like actively looking for you, but if you get pulled over or something, whatever, and then it comes up on the thing, they're like, "Hey, you gotta." Yeah, and you're right. That guy easily could have arrested you.
It doesn't go away just by letting time go on.
I thought it was like my credit report. That credit card, just knock it off after a couple
Yeah.
years.
Billy the Kid still wanted.
Do you know how happy I would have been if I got arrested today to spend the weekend in jail? Just 3 hots in a cot, no phone, no wife.
Wouldn't be so bad. I mean, I'm gonna have a better weekend than you, but it would. I get it.
I would have just been sleeping all day.
You don't know that. Where are you? What city are you in? You could have just been getting butt raped all weekend.
Again, what a great time. I mean, I didn't know you were gonna sweeten the pot, but yes, again, naps and butt rape.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, I'm glad you didn't get arrested, and I'm glad you're not getting butt raped.
so like, I gotta take. What do I do? I don't even like. Lawyer. Like, what do I? Is that dude Dom around? What do I do?
What state is this? Is this in New York or Massachusetts?
I'm in Massachusetts.
So
Massachusetts. It's from when I lived in Revere, 1996, dude. That's 27 years ago.
you're going to need to find a lawyer in Massachusetts to handle that for you.
A lawyer?
Yeah. Yeah. Legal
I
stuff.
don't want to. Why do I need a lawyer?
I don't even think he needs a lawyer, really. I think if he calls the courthouse and they go, "Yeah, you have to pay this much," and he just sends him a check.
Yeah, if that's what it is, but if there's some sort of
Penalty,
yeah, but if there's some sort of penalty out there, Gavin, yeah. If there's some sort of penalty,
did you get a head
Thank
injury?
you.
What is going on?
if there's some sort of penalty that is attached to it, and you have to satisfy the penalty,
Gavin, thank you
Gavin.
for being positive.
Seriously, do you have
Yeah,
a head injury?
sorry.
What is going on?
No, I just been up for 24 hours. Sorry, dude.
it's a Wu-Tang.
Okay.
And I've had 15. I've had 3 monster drinks.
Oh, well, good luck in
What?
prison.
What?
Good luck in jail.
So Galvin, I just have to call them and pay it.
Yeah, he knows. Ask
Yeah.
him. Go ahead.
Galvin.
What?
All right.
Jesus Christ.
What is going
I
on?
would go directly to the hospital. I
Yeah.
think you have a head wound.
He's concussed.
He's on some sort of delay, man.
Listen to me.
I think yes.
You need a lawyer. You need to consult a lawyer in the Massachusetts, in the greater Massachusetts
You need
area.
a lawyer. You need a doctor.
Yeah.
You may need a candlestick maker.
Do I need a lawyer or not? I don't. For what?
If you call over to the courthouse and say I got pulled over and they said I have a warrant, and they look it up, they're going to tell you, okay, this is what you need to do to get this to go away. But I guarantee you, after all this time, you're gonna have some sort of punishment that goes along with it. You can't. If you have an open warrant for 20 years, there's either going to be a fine or there's going to be some sort of
Jail?
I don't know about a jail, but it's some sort of punishment. I don't know. I mean, that guy was ready to take you to jail.
God dang it!
Yeah. Till you offered him those sweet comedy tickets, he was ready to haul your ass in.
Nothing to do with them.
I
No,
know.
I'm good. Thanks, buddy. What? What? I almost started naming people I knew.
you know Bill Burr? You know Bill Burr?
Oh, you need Shane tickets?
Did you watch Shane last night?
God, I did. It was great.
He was very funny.
I thought it was real funny. I mean, those gigs. That's probably the toughest gig because athletes, a lot of them don't have sense of humor. You know what I mean?
Or they're afraid to laugh.
Yeah, but they're also think they think they're God. You know what I mean? They don't. They don't really take a hit well, right?
Right.
Some of them do, but some of them don't. I performed in front of the Cleveland Browns defensive line, the rookie year with their rookie year, all the rookies.
Right.
And I can't tell you the bomb that me and Jim Norton took. And then thank God they hired LL Cool J to do Rock the Bells after us.
That'll bring it back around.
Yeah. And then it was so weird because everybody grabbed LL Cool J and they took me and Norton. The kicker grabbed me and Norton and says, "Hey, come with us." And they took us to the back shoe closet where the kicker and the other white guy on the team hang out.
Oh, you got to hang out with the white guys?
Yeah, we hung out in a shoe locker with the kicker and the other white guy.
That's funny. Well, listen, I hope the
All right,
I hope
buddy,
the rest
well-
of your trip goes smooth.
All right. I'll see you guys later.
All right, buddy. There you go. Number one best friend, Bobby Kelly.
I think he's concussed.
He might be a little concussed.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
We should send medical attention.
Jesus.
Was he still on the side of the road, maybe?
I don't know.
Just confused. No cop even showed up.
Nope.
All right, what else do we have in news?
Well, like we were talking about, Shane Gillis hosted the ESPYs last night. You either loved him or you hated him. I loved him. A lot of the athletes hated him. We have some of his best jokes.
I have to tell you, I watched a little bit of it last night. I thought it was boring. Not Shane, but I thought the show was boring, so I stopped watching it. but I watched these highlights today. These jokes are hilarious.
So there's a bunch of different jokes. We can kind of go through them and stop if we want to, but also there's a couple that just the audio is a little funky on, but take a listen. Here is Shane Gillis with his opening monologue at the ESPYs last night.
Caitlin Clark, she and I have a lot in common. We're both whites from the Midwest who have nailed a bunch of threes. When Caitlin Clark retires from the WNBA, she's going to work at a Waffle House so she can continue doing what she loves most, fist fighting black women.
That is hilarious.
Shohei Ohtani couldn't make it tonight. Man, I hope his interpreter didn't bet that he was going to be here. Shohei is a once-in-a-generation talent. No one's been able to do what he does at so many positions, pitcher, hitter, and bookie. A bookie is what Bill Belichick reads to his girlfriend before bedtime. I'm not trashing Bill Belichick. First off, he's 73 years old and he's dating a hot 24-year-old, and people are criticizing him? What happened to this country? We used to be a great country. He won 6 Super Bowls? Yeah. He's dating a hot 24-year-old. Maybe if you guys won 6 Super Bowls, you wouldn't be sitting next to a fat, ugly dog wife. Sugar Ray Leonard's here. Hell yeah. Sugar Ray, you're the man, but in 10 years, Jake Paul's going to try to knock you out. So take it easy.
That's so good.
SGA is here. Give it up for SGA. Hell yeah, bro. And now everybody sitting around him is in foul trouble. Joe Rogan actually wanted me to be here to host this award show so that I could capture Adam Silver because Joe thinks he's an alien. And Donald Trump wanted me to be here to capture Juan Soto for the same reason. It's an alien joke. What are you booed up there, dude? Shut up. Shedeur Sanders had his jersey number retired at Colorado this year, and people are saying it's because of nepotism, because of his father, and it's not. It's because he went 13-12 over his career, and he almost won the Alamo Bowl. Definitely not nepotism, right? All right. 4-time WNBA All-Star Brittany Hicks is here. Give it up for Brittany, everybody. I'm joking around. That's my friend's wife. I knew none of you knew WNBA players. Donald Trump wants to stage a UFC fight on the White House lawn. The last time he staged a fight in D.C., Mike Pence almost died. Actually, there was supposed to be an Epstein joke here, but as it got deleted. Must have probably deleted itself, right? Probably never existed, actually. Joe Rogan actually wanted me to be here to host this award show so that I could capture Adam Silver because
great.
Joe...
That's great. He did a great job.
Yeah.
And those are funny jokes, man. And like Bobby said, that's hard to do in front of those people.
Sure.
Because they don't appreciate the humor and they're afraid to laugh and they also think sometimes they're cooler than the room. So.
Yeah. Right. And they're trying to be stiff. And, and then if you're saying something about one of their teammates or one of the other guys, and they're like, I'm not laughing at that.
Nobody wants to get caught laughing on TV if something is.
Did you see the thing that they did, the movie, the Tush Push movie?
Yeah, that
was pretty good too.
Yeah, and then he went to the coach.
Yeah,
that
was good. I thought that's what that show should be. Less award show, more fun.
I thought it was great. I was shocked at how many people were upset and thought it sucked and were offended.
Were you though?
It was probably not. Probably not.
I knew for sure. I was like
that crowd.
As soon as you go on social media, half are going to be like it was great, half are going to be he's the worst, cancel him.
Even some of the headlines this morning were like outrage over Shane Gillis joke.
Listen, I think they should give him the what are those awards that Ricky Gervais used to hold?
Golden Globes.
Golden Globes. Yeah, let him do those now.
Yeah. Speaking of comedians, Pete Davidson and his girlfriend Elsie Hewitt are expecting a kid.
Saw that. I don't know who she is, but she's very pretty.
Yeah, take a look. I have a picture there. Pete Davidson, on track still with going out with the hottest girls.
Yeah.
Yeah. No word how far along she is, but looks like she's pregnant, and it's Pete Davidson's kids.
I'll say little butthole eye baby.
Yeah. She's smoking hot. Carmen, Pete Davidson's having a baby.
That's nice. Good for him.
Seems like a new trend.
He also has money to have a baby.
Listen, you always have money to have a baby. You're never gonna have enough money when you think that you're never gonna be at a point where you're like, all right, now I have enough money to have a baby.
Right.
Just
I know.
Just do it.
Well, no, listen, like I said, the conversation is open.
Mm-hmm.
If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't,
Oh, so you're saying we're just letting it fly?
Carmen, just scam these idiots.
Yeah.
Scam the company, take maternity leave, get money. Scam Mike and be like, I need formula and stuff. He'll give you a bunch of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The conversation's open. What needs to be open is
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, that's always open.
I
24/7. Yeah.
for Chad.
24/7.
yeah.
You need to close that thing.
Attracting flies.
You should put a big out of business. Actually, a Spirit Halloween store is moving in there. Into the scariest place on earth. Emma Watson received a 6-month driving ban and about $1,400 fine for speeding in England. It was her 4th offense in less than 2 years. So now she can't drive for 6 months.
That's funny.
Yeah. How do you give Emma Watson a ticket?
Hey, boss, you want me to go pick up Emma Watson?
Right? You pull over Emma Watson, you're like, oh, you're so gorgeous. Just go.
I mean, yeah, but also like, you're Bobby Kelly in Massachusetts. You think you're not getting a ticket when you get pulled over. You know what I mean? Like you got
Bobby's getting tickets.
your little celebrity action. You're
Bobby's no Emma Watson.
Yeah.
One of the Rosebud sleds from Citizen Kane just became the 2nd most expensive piece of movie memorabilia, selling at auction for how much? Any guesses?
no, I wouldn't even.
I'm telling you it's expensive because it became the 2nd most expensive piece of movie
Does it say what the
memorabilia.
first was?
No, it doesn't. I don't have that here. But
I bet you the ruby slippers.
a sled from Citizen Kane, Rosebud, how much?
I was gonna say, I thought, didn't Han Solo's gun sell for a ton of money recently?
Maybe
I don't remember.
I'm
Any-
gonna
I don't know. $2 million.
2 million,
3 million.
3 million,
What do you-
6 million.
6
What do you
million.
do with that?
Yeah, I don't know.
If somebody gave it to me, I wouldn't know what to do with it.
Carmen, any ideas? Any guesses?
500,000.
It sold at auction for $14.75
Whoa.
million
What?
You must have to really love that movie.
Almost $15 million for a sled that was in a movie.
I can't think of a piece of movie memorabilia that I want to purchase
Right.
that I would spend that much money on.
Listen, I don't know what I would do with it. If you gave it to me, if you said I bought this for you, it was $15 million, you can't sell it, but I'm giving it to you, I wouldn't even know what to do with it. I'd hang it in the movie room.
Yeah.
You know, and I'd
Like,
be like,
yeah.
hey, guys, remember that movie that everybody talks about that nobody really likes? And at the end, the guy says Rosebud. This is Rosebud.
Oh, also, you could go to Walmart and buy one for $19 hanging on your wall, and I wouldn't know
Rosebud
the difference.
on it. Yeah.
Here is Marty McFly's screen used hoverboard from the movie. Cool.
I'd
$500.
rather take that. Yeah.
$500.
Yeah, $500, man, $1,000.
Tina Turner, we all love Tina Turner. She was great. Her estate was going to sell an official wig of Tina Turner. So, her hair, very iconic, for $1,000, but they pulled it off the web almost immediately because it was the worst. It looked like an Orphan Annie wig that somebody teased out and stuff. I have a picture that I'm going to send you guys. They wanted $1,000 for this wig so you could look like Tina Turner. Doesn't look anything like the Tina Turner
Was
wig.
it her wig?
No,
or
no.
was it just one that you could try to look like her?
Right, like a replica. Like
Oh, it
here's
looks like
But
an
it
old
looks-
Dolly Parton from the 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't look like if I said, who does that remind you of? Tina Turner would probably be
No.
last on your
Yeah,
list.
not at all.
Yeah.
Big
So,
wheels keep on turning.
yeah, they said, no, we're going to take that down. We're not
I
going to
can't
sell
stop
it for
looking at Pete Davidson's girlfriend.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, she's like a hot Haley Bieber, a hotter Haley Bieber.
Perry Farrell from Jane's Addiction has been sued by the other members of Jane's Addiction for assault, battery, intentional infliction of emotional distress, negligence, breach of fiduciary duty, and breach of contract. And now he is countersuing them.
Well, I mean, he attacked them physically on stage. You have to go after him for that, and he screwed up their whole tour.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think this is actually a really good case.
I got to tell you, if they did a tour where they just all fought each other,
I would go see that. Yeah.
probably go see that more than go see them playing.
If they did a tour where they all wore the Tina Turner wigs, I would see that too.
Right. This sounds like it'll be great. Ryan Gosling and Will Ferrell are ready for a new project. The duo are in talks to star in a movie called Tough Guys, an action comedy being set up by Amazon.
All right, I like that.
I think Ryan Gosling is a great actor, but he also is funny too, so it works out. So I think
Except he was in the world's worst movie ever that I've seen in the last 30 years.
What's
Fall
that?
Guy.
Oh yeah,
Fall
that
Guy
was
was the
really
worst movie I've
bad.
ever seen.
That was really bad.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, I put a lot of the blame on Emily Blunt. I dislike her so much.
I also
that
dislike
it's hard
her.
for me to get past her in any role.
I also dislike her, but it was just
It was terrible.
a terrible movie.
He's going to be in a new Star Wars movie. Ryan Gosling.
Yes.
Okay, I'm all right with that.
Yeah.
I'm good with that.
And it's
He's
a separate
also-
story. It's just going to completely different guy.
I loved Rogue One.
yeah.
He's also in that new movie. What was it called? Hail Mary or something like that, where he's like a scientist and he's the only one that can save Earth. And
Yes,
stuff. And it
yes,
looked like it
that
was going to be
looks
pretty good. Yeah, we'll see. Bruce Springsteen's 2023 to 2025 tour made $729 million. That is his biggest haul ever.
Good for him.
Yeah,
He
that is
needs
a
it.
lot of money. Meanwhile, Steve Miller Band canceled all their upcoming tour dates because, quote, the combination of extreme heat, unpredictable flooding, tornadoes, hurricanes, and massive forest fires make these risks for you and our audience, the band and the crew, unacceptable.
He just seems like he's a douchebag.
He seems like he doesn't want to tour. And he's trying to blame
it was
nature.
Nature, yeah.
Just say you don't want to tour. That's fine.
Yeah.
And then finally in news, a poll asked, would you leave your partner for $1 million?
No.
No.
I mean, if I'm going to kill her, it's because it's
Oh,
worth
God.
way more than $1 million.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
I'm sorry. If I'm going to contribute to her accidental death, it's because I'll be making way more than $1 million.
I'm not leaving for $1 million. Surprisingly, 43% of Americans said that they would.
Yeah, I mean, I would. If you would ask me that about my last girlfriend, I would have done that.
$1 million.
$1 million, yeah.
In the same poll, 40% of
Gio's
Americans
still mulling it over.
said they would accept $33 million, even if it said they'd accept $33 million, even if it meant financially ruining someone else.
Oh yeah,
100%.
Another 46% said they consider it, depending on who gets destroyed in the process. 46% would enter a real life version of Squid Game for a shot at $33 million, despite the game's 99.8% death rate.
Oh,
yeah. I wouldn't be.
No way. That's way too
No.
much of a risk. You kidding me? The world needs me. 48% would embarrass themselves live on TV for $1 million.
Yeah, I would do that.
13% would do it for just $5,000 or less, and 4% would do it for $500.
Joe does it for free.
Yeah,
Exactly.
every day in his life. 41% would give up sex entirely for $1 million.
No, not for $1 million.
No.
They've never had good sex.
That's right. Yeah, right. Or they're just not getting it a lot anyway, so they're just like, yeah, I'm not
Right.
getting it anyways. Might as well get $1 million.
If somebody sat down with me and my wife and said, "Listen, you two could not have sex anymore for the rest of your life, but we'll put $1 million in your bank," I don't think that'd be worth it.
Yeah.
No.
No.
59% would give up technology and live off the grid for $1 million.
No.
Yes, I would. do
I'd
that.
rather give up the sex.
You're already living off the
Pretty
grid.
much.
15% would frame a friend for a crime they didn't commit
A
for $1
friend?
million. Yeah.
A friend?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, someone else, but not a friend.
Friend.
$1 million.
That's not a friend.
That's
Not
right.
a good
That's
friend.
That's exactly right. I
You'd,
mean, that's
you'd
not a
frame
friend.
Rough Shot Todd?
for $1 million.
Yeah.
No,
Now he has to go to jail.
Not $1 million.
Right.
You'd have to up the price.
$10 million.
$10 million.
I'm putting you all in jail.
Yeah,
What about just a work associate?
for $1 million.
Yeah.
Can I pick the person?
Sure. Who you picking?
Oh.
Joe, good luck.
You
Sorry,
scumbag.
sorry, Joe.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, it's not personal.
Will you still get coffee if you have $10 million?
No.
21% would pass on $1 million if it meant that they would lose access to social media.
Oh.
I mean, I have to tell you, it would be very difficult. It would be very difficult.
I think $1
How am I
million.
going to tell everybody what I'm doing with my $1 million?
Yeah, I think $1 million. I think I'm fine without social media.
Really?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
I would take the
I
million.
mean, it's
That's
a
a gift.
low. It seems like a low amount, but $1 million. I don't need social media.
I don't know. I think
forget
it
about
is a
it
low
quick.
amount.
You would forget quickly, Michael.
Yeah, I know, but what am I going to do? It's $1 million. It's not life changing. No, I'm just kidding.
I'll figure out other ways to entertain myself than social media.
Yeah, but the thing about it is so you get $1 million, you invest it in a business. Now you can't promote yourself on social media.
Right? You can't do it. You can't show everybody how rich you are on social media.
But not even showing you, because 1 million is not rich. I mean, it is, but it's not.
No, but I'm
something
saying
that
even if
you're-
you turn it into 10 million,
right.
the more you grow, the less you can do.
And social media is extremely helpful nowadays with that.
Yeah,
That's a
but
tough-
also, Carmen, if you're investing, if you're like buying a franchise or something, the franchise already has the money to do the
Yeah.
commercials. And
You
everything,
can-
so
It
you're fine.
depends what you buy.
You
Yeah.
can still use the internet. You're just not on social media.
Yeah.
I know. I'd miss it.
No, I'm not on this. I'm not on social media that much now.
Yeah. Plus, you came down hard on your kids about social media. Did you loosen up yet?
No.
Oh, still, huh?
Yeah, no.
All right.
All the bad stuff happens.
I don't think that's hard.
It's
or
hard.
harsh.
No.
You think it's harsh that you don't think it's harsh that he's keeping his teenage kids off social media?
No.
I think it's smart.
You don't think it's smart to just police what they do?
It's too hard.
Yeah.
There's too many apps. There's so many workarounds. Remember, like even games, not even social media, that Roadblocks games.
I don't know
People were
your
meeting up with children.
I don't really know your kids very well, but I know you and I know your wife, and I know that you're both smart, responsible people. You don't feel like what you've taught your kids. Like I feel like Giuliani yesterday, she said one of her friends had an argument with their parents because they thought they were going to do something. I said, Giuliani, I don't really care. I said, I trust you. What you tell me, I trust. And I do. I trust her. She won't lie to me. And she's told me things that she's gotten in trouble for before. So I feel like my relationship is strong enough with her, and then I'm watching what she's doing close enough where she'll be okay.
You hope.
Yes, I do hope.
I'm not worried about my daughters. I'm worried about the creeps that are actively making it their mission to get to my daughter via social media.
Right.
Because they are probably smarter than my daughter because they are adults.
But that's why you want to be involved in it.
Right. But they might be smarter than me too.
Yeah.
If your whole motivation is that I need to get to, kids through social media, they're definitely going to spend way more time trying to figure it out than I am.
Yeah.
Because they say like it's really easy to track people and
Yeah.
figure out where they're at based on their pictures.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And kids are not smart enough
to
to
avoid
take
that.
or take a picture and post it later.
Right.
Everything to them is instant gratification. So if they're out at a movie with the friends, they're posting a picture.
Joey,
so now
when Joey was a kid, he went to his friend's house and then dropped off. He was not answering his phone, and we got freaked out. We were calling him. It turned out they went out on the boat, and the father didn't tell the kids to leave their phones there because everybody loses their phone on the boat. So, but I was able to find him because of Snapchat. I went where he was Snapchatting pictures from, and I found the location.
Yeah,
That's
think
where I
about
went
that
to go.
guy who, somebody posts a video of them throwing a rock at a stop sign, and he finds it in the middle of Idaho. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like that guy can
Right.
find anybody anywhere. You could absolutely find some girl at the mall.
In my mind, there's what's the advantage of my kid being on social media besides their friends might think they're cool.
It's not that they're thinking they're cool, but they're going to be, at the same level as the other kids.
But
that-
not even that, but for your kids specifically, Gio, because they play sports and one of your daughter has hopes of going to college to play soccer, a lot of coaches uses social media for recruiting purposes. But that's why a lot of parents are the ones who control that social media for their kids.
Yeah, I know parents that are like, in soccer and stuff, and they run the accounts that their kids are using for, to promote their soccer and stuff for coaching. I just like, what's the biggest advantage of your daughter being on social media?
She gets to communicate with her other friends, and they all do stuff together online.
Right, but she could text them easily.
I know, but the thing is that's what kids are doing. Is
right.
Social media.
So it's just so they can be cool.
It's not
in the
it's
eyes
not-
of their
but
friends.
it's not just cool. It's what everybody's doing. So
Well, not everybody's doing it.
It's social.
To fit in.
Yeah.
Is what he's trying to say.
Those weird geo kids don't get to do social media, but everybody else
I just think
gets to.
to me the risk is far outweighs any type of advantage or any type of reward.
You might be right.
At school, all the drama, anything bad that happens,
Social media related.
it's always Snapchat, social media. Like there's to me, like the negative is so far outweighing the positive of like, well, they can send a cool group text with their friends or whatever. It's just, I don't know. That's just me.
Look, and are your kids furious about it? Or are they
No,
like, no,
they don't even care.
That works out good then.
Yeah, like they're my son's on social media now because he's 18,
Right.
and he's not like, oh, I can't believe I've been missing out on this.
And
Like,
I
he's
think
not.
and I think that's more of a testament to Gio as a dad with his kids like not freaking out and not being upset about it. Like that shows like they raised them.
My youngest daughter, she'll ask a lot, like, can I get on this app? I'm like, no, you don't need to be on that. She's the one she seems to bother the most.
Right.
But they're
And
not
how old
like,
is she?
She's 15.
Yeah, see, she should be able to do it. She's 15 now.
Yeah, but for what?
Because that's how friends communicate. That's how her.
But she texts
that's
her
what
friends
other
all the
kids
time.
I know, but the other kids are on social media, and that's where it's fun. It's fun to do. It's
But-
why you're watching each other's moves, and you're posting pictures and that's what they do.
In 2 years, she's going to be out of high school and probably never talk to any of those kids ever again.
Because you wouldn't let them form a relationship on social media.
Right. But so in return, I'm offering a chance for her to be open to child predators and all kinds of creeps.
But she's open to child predators in her daily life as well. There's plenty of other things and plenty of other opportunities.
But
You're
you're
trying to cut it down. I get it. I don't think you're a bad person.
No, I don't think you're a bad person for letting your daughter be on social media.
Right. But she's not on everything.
Right.
And she what she is, like, if she's on Snapchat, but she's not on Snapchat with anybody she doesn't know, and she's not allowed to. Well, I mean, according to our relationship and us going through it.
Yeah, because I said I don't trust my daughter, and I'm sure you trust your daughter. I don't trust the creeps that it is their mission to get to my kid via social media. That's all they're focused on. They're going to be smarter than me. They're going to be smarter than because this is what they are doing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Well,
they are trying to get to your kid, and social media. I'm not going to give them the vehicle.
I hope that I'm doing a good job policing.
Listen, the odds of it happening are small.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's just, to me, the risk is far outweighs the reward of, well, they're all doing it. You know?
All right. The kids are going to hate you.
They don't. They really don't care. Like they're not. They've never been exposed to it, so they don't really think they're missing anything.
Right. Right. Wait till your kid gets on not Grinder, but what's the other one?
Oh, Tinder or something.
And he's like, man, I can't believe you've been holding out on me all these years.
Yeah, and they're on everything else on the internet. They go on YouTube. So it's not like they're missing out on, pop culture trends.
Right.
They're on YouTube.
Well,
they
that's
see
what
shorts
you gotta
and
worry
stuff.
about. Yeah.
But they're not actively.
Do they see our stuff?
All the time.
Oh, that's
yeah.
cool.
My daughter said, our shorts come up in her feed all the time.
Carmen, I'm trying to put up the one of you yelling at me about Amber Rose.
Oh yeah.
And there was a problem with YouTube yesterday where I couldn't download it, but that's hilarious to me. Amber Rose is in my DMs. Listen to me.
No,
she's in my DMs, and I'm going to tag her in that post, and she's going to call the show.
Okay.
All right. And if we'll make a bet. We'll make a bet, okay?
Okay.
If she calls the show and says that she specifically DM'd me back, you have to have a baby.
Okay.
All right?
Deal.
Okay.
That is it for news.
All right, Galvin, thank you. I have to take a break when we come back. Cody Tucker, cool?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. We ran a little bit late.
We'll check in. Running way late.
I know. We'll check in with Cody Tucker live from Texas next. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. Right now, we go live to Texas, where we are joined by our friend Cody Tucker. How do I see Cody? Oh, he is not in my big box. And there we go.
Hey.
Now you're in my big box.
Oh yeah. Well,
as
per usual.
I watched your interview with I assume a porn chick the other day, a really hot blonde, yeah. And she says, Cody asked her if you could be any animal, what would you be? And she bust out with dinosaurs, and she had a dinosaur pendant on, and she had dinosaur earrings. And Cody, and in my head, I go, Cody wants to marry her, and he goes. Cody's like, I want to marry you. You pretty much said it. Yeah. Who was she?
Andy Anderson.
Porno
She's
chick?
a porno chick. Yes.
Yeah, I like it.
And future Mrs. Tucker, maybe.
You never know.
My God.
What about current Mrs. Tucker?
Yeah, that might just have to be. She's not a big fan of dinosaurs, so
I got priorities. Yeah. What I understand that Mike Olivero, our promotions director, sent you some Jurassic Park stuff.
Yes. Oh my God.
What was it? I didn't even know what it was.
It was a leather duffel bag.
Oh, nice.
Very nice. A little tumbler, like I don't know what you call it. Put drinks in it, and a beach towel. A little ice cube thing that makes like a little T-Rex ice cube. This is all stuff that I'll never use, but I still like having it. So.
Yeah. Now, back in the day, Cody, you don't know this because you're a younger fella, but back in the day when I first got in radio, every movie and every event, like WWE would send us so much cool stuff all the time, and it was WWF back then. I have a leather backpack with the WWF embroidered logo on it. They would send us clothes all the time. Like it was so much cool stuff. And now they don't really do it. Like there was a movie with Ray Liotta where he was on a plane, and on the plane there was a murderer on the plane with him, like a prisoner that escaped and was killing people on the plane.
Turbulence or something like that?
Yeah, something dumb like that.
Con Air?
No, not Con Air. It wasn't as cool as Con Air, but it was anyway, they sent us a box, and inside this box you open it up and it's one of those inflatable vest popped up and opened up, and it was all this stuff from inside an airplane. Like, it was such cool promotion stuff, and they don't really do that anymore. So I was surprised that Jurassic Park did it.
Yeah, do you remember the show Heroes? And they had those leather jackets, and we're like, who's getting these?
Yeah. They're still in the closet.
They're just hanging in there forever. We wanted them.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I also I didn't open it yet, but I have a pack here from Cody Tucker, which I assume are copies of your new book.
Probably.
Yeah,
I would think. Yeah, I don't know what it is, to be honest, but I imagine it's the books.
Let's open it.
Oh God,
what's in the box?
Yeah, hopefully it's the
Do you? I mean, I have so many weapons just nearby to open these sort of things. Boxes. I mean, knives and guns. And anyway,
shoot it open.
I could shoot.
Yeah. Well, how would you use a gun to open the box?
Don't even tempt me.
It's Florida, man.
Yep. I'll find out a way. Oh, come on. There we go.
Oh man.
All right.
All right.
Anthrax.
Yeah. Well, just a little party favor, I suppose.
The hardcover version.
Oh wow! Look at that.
The hardcover of Cody's book, and now you know. There you go. Look at that.
Look at that.
Thank you for those.
Right.
Oh yeah, you were welcome.
If it's okay with you, I'm going to give one away before the show is over today because they sent quite a few of them.
Yeah. I think that's kind of what it was probably for.
Yeah,
if I had to guess.
I feel like Cody had no idea.
Yeah, to be honest, no clue any of this is happening. So
we're happy it did.
We all learned together. All right, what do you got for us today? This is Cody Tucker. You can find him on Instagram at the Cody Tucker Show or at the Cody Tucker on Instagram and YouTube. If you just search him, you find him. I found him like everybody else, just randomly. He was spewing out facts about history, then some entertainment stuff, and I found him to be wildly interesting. Reached out to him, and now he's been on our show for a couple of months now, and we enjoy having him on to do this. What do you got for us this week?
So I got some baseball ones since we are in the good old baseball season. So first, in 1972. Mike Kekich and Fritz Peterson were both pitchers for the New York Yankees. While on the team, they became very close friends, even going on family vacations together. While on these vacations, Mike and Fritz realized that they had both fallen in love with each other's wives. They then decided the best thing to do would be to simply switch lives by swapping families, which they did. Mike moved in with Fritz's wife and kids, and Fritz moved in with Mike's wife and kids. The new Yankees owner, George Steinbrenner, absolutely disgusted by the family trade, decided to get rid of them. He immediately traded Mike Kekich to the Cleveland Indians, and a few months later, he traded Fritz Peterson also to the Cleveland Indians.
Where they got to live together. That's a pretty famous story, and I'm just a longtime Yankee fan, so I'm aware of that. But that's also like a running joke within the Yankees that every time they're bitch about their wives, they'll be like, maybe we'll just do what those guys did and swap families.
Really? Yeah.
So wild that they fell in love with each other's wives, and the wives fell in love with them. Apparently, or did they not have a say in this?
No,
I mean, it's the 70s,
They don't have rights.
Yeah, and apparently it didn't work for one of them. One of them it ended pretty disastrously from the jump. But the one of them, I think Fritz, they stayed together for a long time.
That's so funny. Yeah, I mean, look, you love who you love, and what would be better? I mean, you got to imagine that they were probably swinging and doing stuff with each other, and then that's when they decided that hey, I'm better off with this one, you're better off with that one, which I'm sure that happens a lot more without people admitting it. They're doing it secretly behind the people's back.
Happened with two of my friends.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
with each other, with their each other's spouses,
with their girlfriends, but yeah, and they were both still with each other's girlfriends.
That's how it goes.
Yeah, it's very weird. But
all right, what else you got?
Yeah, so I got one about a fella going way back in baseball history, a fella named Rube Waddell. So Rube Waddell was a pitcher in the MLB for 13 years, played for teams like the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Orphans, which was an actual team. So although he was a great pitcher back in his day, Rube Waddell's more widely known for being an absolute whack job. So he would often get distracted in the middle of games by a passing fire truck, run out of the stadium and chase the fire truck. During off seasons, his teammates would have no idea where he was, no clue where to find him. They eventually found out that during all those off seasons, he was joining a circus and wrestling alligators.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. And then in 1913, Rube Waddell was playing in Kentucky when the town suffered from devastating floods. He volunteered to help rescue people and spent days on end wading through freezing cold water. This led to him developing pneumonia twice, eventually leading to tuberculosis that killed him the next year at the age of 37.
Wow. What a weird life.
Very weird, strange. Yeah, there's a lot of, you go back in time, there's a lot of weird people in baseball. Mo Berg, a fellow that was doing some weird stuff. There's one guy killed his entire family with an axe.
Being a baseball player wasn't glamorous because, like you just said, most of those people had to go work real jobs when they weren't in the baseball season.
Yeah, I think it started to become more glamorous like around the time of Babe Ruth. They started getting paid more because there was an interview with Babe Ruth where because obviously the president makes whatever $300,000 a year, which I don't know what it was back then, but somebody interviewed him and said, how do you feel that you deserve to be making more money than the president of the United States? He said, well, I'd like to see the president hit 3 home runs in a game, that. Yeah.
That used to be my go-to line. When I sign a new contract and I do interviews with somebody, they'd be like, well, how much was your new contract? And I'd be like, I can't say, but I make more than the president now. Just let you know I'm okay. Or I sign a minor league baseball player's contract. So like that movie that was out 61 where it was about Maris and Mantle chasing the record. All those Yankees had full-time jobs during the regular season, and they'd all move down to New York to go work. And I mean, I would imagine Mantle was probably not, one of those people, but Maris did.
Yeah.
Maris had a regular job.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would have thought they would have been making way more money because when was that? The 50s, early 60s?
But I would, like I said, I think I would assume that the Mantles of the world and those sort of the DiMaggios probably didn't have to work a regular job. But then even here, we talk about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers when they first started in the early 70s, that Leroy Selman, who was their biggest star and was the first person to be in the NFL Hall of Fame, he worked at a bank in the offseason. Right here in Carrollwood, not too far from where we are. Yeah, and that's a professional football player.
Yeah, but you also think like when Mickey Mantle was playing baseball, you could buy a team for $700,000.
Right,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, what do you got coming up on the Cody Tucker show this week?
Oh, just more porn stars probably for the next couple of weeks. Yeah, back in my stride. I suppose.
I like it. We're doing a thing this weekend, Cody, and me and Mike Olivero were talking about it this weekend. This is next time we do this, you have to come down here for this. We're taking over this hotel called the Sky Beach Resort, and we're starting broadcasting from there Friday at 11 o'clock with the show that comes on after us, all the way through on Sunday, and we got the bands playing out there, and we've got just pool parties and a whole. It's going to be a massive time, and this would be something I think people would like to meet you at. Being that you've been on this show, I know you don't like to travel. I know you don't like being outside and all that, but I think next year we need to work on bringing you here. Meeting.
It sounds like everything Cody hates.
I know, but you never know. You may turn it around, and you may be like, oh well, this wasn't as bad as I thought.
Where is this at?
It's called a Sky Beach Resort. It's in St. Petersburg, Florida.
Oh, that's way too far away.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what do you think?
I thought it was maybe like East Texas.
We're going to meet somewhere in the middle.
Well, no, there's nowhere in the middle that I would like to.
What will you be doing this weekend?
Probably just watching reruns of Survivor.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's what I've been doing the past couple of weeks. I started from season 1, and now I'm on season 26 now.
Well, Brad Culpepper was on it. He used to play for the Bucks. Him and his wife.
He was. Yeah, his wife Monica.
Yeah,
Culpepper on Blood versus Water.
Smoking hot. What were you gonna say?
Maybe Cody will come hang out with us at Skankfest in New Orleans.
Oh yeah, maybe you could do that.
No. I mean, I like those guys a lot, but New Orleans, I think, is probably the worst city in the country.
You might be right about that.
Yeah, no.
All
Definitely
right.
won't
Well,
be doing that.
hopefully one day we'll run into you somewhere.
Yeah, if y'all come to East Texas, I'll definitely probably meet y'all somewhere.
All right.
I'll definitely
Probably.
probably meet you all.
I would like Austin. Does that count?
Yeah, that would count.
Where are you? What's the closest big city to you?
Dallas would be closest, but it's still about a 2-hour drive.
Oh,
which is,
Jesus.
Yeah, it's not that.
Yeah, Texas is kind of big. I don't know if you know, like,
I'm familiar with the map.
geography
Yeah.
much. But yeah, it's
A lot of Buc-ee's out in Texas.
Yeah. Oh, I'm a big Buc-ee's fan.
Same.
Big fan.
Jerky or what? What's the big attraction of Buc-ee's? Because I've been there like twice now, and I think I'm good.
God. Oh, everything. Good. What
Yeah.
Buc-ee's is
Like if I had to go on a road trip, I'd be like, all right, let's stop and get something to eat at Buc-ee's. That's fine, I get it, but it doesn't have the allure that it had before I went there.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go, like a good old brisket sandwich,
Yeah.
Barbecue brisket sandwich, and just a ton of like chocolate and candy and soda.
Yeah,
which
it's definitely a
probably
good
hard to
candy spot.
believe.
It's a good
But
candy
yeah.
spot, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I hope you have a great week. And again, Cody's book, And Now You Know, is available. You can find it at the CodyTuckerShow.com. You can get it on Amazon, and you'll enjoy it. I have it, and a lot of our listening audience, a lot of people got it for Father's Day and are still continuing to find it. So good luck with that. And Cody, we'll check in with you next week.
Sounds good.
All right,
See you
brother.
then.
Thank you. There you
All
go. Cody Tucker.
Later.
He does not want to move, man. He does not want to leave.
No, I think he's just kind of in his world, and that's just what he does.
Happy being there.
Yeah.
I knew about that story about the baseball players that swap wives. It's a pretty big Yankee story. And I don't know that I have a friend, none of my friends' wives that I would swap with. Not that you guys would swap with my wife. I'm just saying like that you'd rather like your wife's pretty cool to hang out with. But I think we would be terribly different from each other.
Yeah.
And she would hate me after like 2 days. And your wife, I don't even recognize in the store.
Yeah.
So I won't marry her. So I think Chad would be my best bet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hot.
Yeah. I'd give him a baby. Yeah.
He'd give you a baby.
No, he would not.
Yeah.
No, he would not.
He would.
Yeah, he's definitely the
Chad's
alpha.
yeah.
Chad?
Yeah.
Between me and Chad?
Yes.
Oh, come on.
Between Chad and all of you.
You think Chad is an alpha with me? I'm not even saying I'm an aggressive guy, but between me and Chad?
Yes.
Oh, come on. Chocolate Rain ain't getting nowhere. Chocolate Rain ain't getting nowhere with me, buddy. Let me tell you.
Try and stop him. He'll blow a whistle right in your face.
He might do
He's
that.
giving, you're
Sure.
taking.
Yeah.
Let's not fight about it. All right, we got to take a break. It is the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. I used to hang out with Ralphie May a lot, and believe it or not, Ralphie May and I used to eat a lot together. And one of the places we used to eat at was Taco Bus, when Taco Bus was a new thing, and they had the old owner, and it was really good. And one of the things that Ralphie turned me on to was what he liked to call the Mexican Cokes, because the Mexican Cokes used the old cane sugar inside the Cokes.
And the glass bottle.
And the glass bottle.
That makes a huge difference.
I don't drink Coke. I don't drink soda. I'll occasionally have a Diet Coke, but I don't really like soda, so I never really tried it out and knew the difference. But Ralphie used to talk about Mexican Cokes like they were the best thing in the world. Now, the president, who feels the same way, claimed on Wednesday that the Coca-Cola company has agreed to start using real cane sugar in Coca-Cola cans and bottles produced here in the United States. Why haven't they been before? What was the problem there?
Probably something with the FDA. Yeah.
The corn syrup's probably way cheaper.
So does this mean the price of Coke is going up?
Probably. My guess.
He
Good
said,
news. You're going to be paying more.
On Truth Social, he said, I've been speaking to Coca-Cola about using real cane sugar and Coke in the United States, and they have agreed to do so. I'd like to thank all of those in authority at Coca-Cola. This will be a very good move by them. You'll see. It's just better. And he has that button at the White House where he pushes it and they bring him a new Coke.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. What do you think your thing would be at the White House, like if you were the president? Like
Press a button, dogs come in.
Oh, yeah.
They just release a bunch of
A
puppies.
bunch of puppies come running in.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just lay down on the floor in the Oval Office.
Yeah.
Every time you push it, it's like another one. You just keep pushing it over and over.
That would be kind of fun if you just had a room full of puppies every day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think. I mean, I would have a pizza button for sure.
Pizza button would be nice.
Yeah, just boom, pizza. There you know what I want.
I think mine would be more food related for sure.
Yeah.
Or a diet Snapple. I like those.
So what about this? You just press a button and a hot girl in a bikini comes in on roller skates and she has a puppy in one hand, a Snapple under her arm, and a piece of pizza.
Yeah.
And you
USA.
You either choose which one you want or you just like all
take
of them.
it all. Yeah. Skate your ass over to the desk and have a seat. Speaking of drinking and eating, I am very much looking forward to this weekend.
Yeah.
It's because you're off the
Off your
wagon.
diet.
I would be looking very.
That's adding to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's adding to it, Gio.
There's the pig
There's
roast.
one roll.
Pig roast I could actually have.
Yeah.
What'd you say? There's one what?
I said you had one roll. You had some pizza.
I mean,
Might as well just give up.
Popcorn.
No.
I'm not gonna lie, Carmen. I ate a donut too.
Oh my
yeah.
God. A whole donut?
No, a bite of it, and it was stale and old, and I was like, I don't care. This is the best thing I ever had. I almost choked while I was eating, and I still was like, this is wonderful.
Oh,
Like I said, I
really?
think this is great. I don't know why
No.
everybody's giving me a hard time.
Because I'm fat.
I
shirt
think
guy.
do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I know. But what I want to do is get in good shape, and was well on my way there, and then I got totally sidetracked. But I'm going to get through this weekend. I'm going to enjoy the weekend, and then we'll be back in action on Monday.
So
But you could still get through this weekend and maintain your diet.
But here's the thing: I am going to drink a lot this weekend.
Okay.
I know that's going to happen.
can I don't know if you're like me. Drinking is a slippery slope into bad food.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the minute somebody says Taco Bell, you're like, Taco Bell?
Right.
How far is Taco Bell?
Yeah.
Oh, there's Uber Eats in here.
And for some reason, drinking just makes you hungry and
Yes.
want, big greasy burgers
Oh,
or
pizza.
Yeah, pizza. Yeah, all kinds
I
of
was
stuff.
trying to think of snacks like I could bring to keep
Galvin
in
is.
my room.
Yeah,
for
Galvin's
those
got snacks ready.
occasions. Yeah.
I got some snacks, Carmen. They're not
Yeah.
good snacks. They're just
Oh.
whatever snacks. But yeah, you're talking about healthy snacks, beef jerky, some sort of almonds or something like that, whatever. But yeah,
The chopsticks is kind of my
Yeah.
go-to. I wanted to see if we have like a refrigerator because I have like a sweet tooth right now. So I was-
get to the baby.
I'm not pregnant.
You craving pickles?
I'm literally
Amanda
doing-
used to crave jelly beans.
Yep.
I am doing the thing that makes it so I know I'm not pregnant.
Mhm.
My body's going through a different.
You mean
But-
back there?
False.
No. But I was thinking about making some pumpkin brownies, some like healthy brownies, basically.
Yeah, make those. Make those.
In that way, I could have like a sweet treat when you know what I mean. Because I
Do
am
you-
gonna drink.
Do you know
but-
what room you're in?
No,
Okay.
but I did get an early
Yeah.
check-in,
Yeah.
and I was gonna do that because I figured that would lead to like more information, maybe. But and then that way it would help. But then it asked for like my ID and stuff.
Yeah. I
Which-
started filling it out. I'm like, all right, this is too much information.
I was like, this might be a scam. So I was gonna actually call the resort on my way home to see if I like ask because they do need your ID when you check into a hotel. So that's not out of the blue, but putting the information in online.
Can I
seems a
tell you
little-
something that they have that I do not like?
What?
And it's not necessarily them. It's just the thing, whatever. I don't like scrolling down whenever it says country of origin.
No, it should say first. The USA should be first.
Absolutely.
USA,
You
USA.
have to go all the way down to the U's.
Yeah.
And then you accidentally click on United Arab Emirates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
or American Samoa.
What am I
You get
scrolling
crazy,
for?
you see an A, you see American Samoa, you're like,
Get
that's
outta
not me.
It should default to USA. And
Right,
I only
yes.
have to
Yes.
scroll or even go in there if I'm not from this country.
And you,
Right.
you should be embarrassed if you have to scroll
Yeah.
that to another
Yeah.
country.
I
I
agree.
mean, I want to go
France.
that far. But I would say it should default to the country that you're in,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Sure.
Like, because I'm just like, if you went overseas and it defaulted to America, that would make sense. But if you're going to France and it defaults to France,
Right.
that makes sense.
100%.
Yeah, but I had to
Yeah.
scroll. I was like, get out of
Yeah.
here. That's too much.
Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hey, I'm just curious. Why do you report on Trump's Truth Social about the Coca-Cola, but you don't look up that Coca-Cola denies the conversation and says they're not changing anything?
Because I'm actually reading a story. I'll tell you the exact answer to that, sir. It was off the Drudge Report, and it was a headline. Hold on, I'm going to give you the origin of this. And it didn't say it. I'm reading the whole. It's from Mediaite, which is the source, and it says the headline: Trump claims Coca-Cola has agreed to start using real sugar. And I read the whole article to you live and didn't say anything about the rest of it.
Okay. Yeah, Newsweek is saying Coca-Cola responded to that, and they're saying they're following all the rules and they're not changing anything.
But let me ask you a question. Your aggressive way of asking me
Yeah.
is as if you thought that I was hiding part of the story.
No, I mean, you have your fan base, and we know that
I
you
have
got
never done anything to cater to my fan base. I have said I voted for Obama. I have voted for I've never said anything to cater to my fan base. I'm reading the story as it's
anytime
reported.
you say something negative about Trump, you always make sure you say something positive. It's like the thing with the
I spent
psychologist.
an
when you say
hour
something
this
negative,
morning.
but then you say a couple things positive.
I spent an hour this morning talking about how I believe that this Epstein thing now is such a ridiculous 180 that it's making him look terrible and it's making him look guilty, and he's bringing down the people around him like Pam Bondi. I never said anything positive about it.
You absolutely did, and I was very proud of you for that.
Thank you. I woke up this morning and I said, I hope that one guy is proud today.
This guy's got your number. He knows what you do. You
Thank
do
you,
one
sir.
nice, you do one bad, you do one nice.
I
He's got
appreciate the call.
Yes, sir.
All right, buddy.
By the way, New York Times,
I do,
Newsweek, USA
Carmen.
Today, Reuters all say that that's happening.
Say it's happening.
Yeah. And nobody says
Well,
that,
the headline is Trump claims, which Mike said.
Which
he's claiming that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Also, I am not on Truth Social. I did not go to Truth Social and grab this post. I'm reading it straight out of the
More importantly,
story that was written about it.
every room in Sky Beach has a mini fridge.
Oh, good.
I did just get an update, and I actually had a couple people ask me for a brownie. So I will be making a double batch.
Yes.
But again, these are healthy brownies.
Nobody wants your healthy
Right.
pumpkin
That
brownie.
sounds a pumpkin brownie sounds delicious.
Can you make two versions,
Well-
like good brownies and bad brownies?
Well, so they are chocolate brownies, but the base of them is made with pumpkin puree.
All right, I'm in. I'm still in. I'm still in.
Okay, listen, but I've already had two people ask. Now Mike is the third,
Yeah.
and Ian is in here, and he just asked for one. So now I've had 4 people ask for these pumpkin brownies.
Yeah, get on it.
Which are actually chocolate brownies, so I'll be making a double batch.
Well, Carmen, I can tell you right now, I'm going to save you some time. They
Yes.
can have mine. I don't want any stupid pumpkin brownies.
That's fine.
All
That's
right, I'll
fine.
be eating those.
Listen,
I got dibs on Galvin's.
Okay, pumpkin is really good for girls during this time that I'm on.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Because
I'm
of
not
all
a girl, and I'm not
Yep,
on that. Yeah.
I'm not talking to you, Galvin.
You're
I'm
trying
talking to
to make
everybody
me
else.
eat your stupid brownies.
I'm not making you any.
I
You
don't want
can't-
your cauliflower pizza either.
You better not. You better not try it.
Don't give me none of your spaghetti squash spaghetti either.
I don't want your light beer.
Yeah, okay.
I don't want any of this stuff.
There's some
Deal.
hot chick on Instagram. She was telling me there's a brownie pie at Publix that's going viral.
Oh.
Okay.
So now I want to go get the brownie pie just because she told me.
I can't
I'm
eat
in.
that.
Yeah,
It's not on my
of
diet.
course you
It's
can.
brownie pie, but it has zoodles in it.
Why can't you have the brownie pie?
Shut up, Gio.
Yeah.
Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, man. What's happening?
Hey, is there any truth to Trump's post that you can bring your boat to the festivities this weekend?
Yes, but I don't. There was boat slips available, and I know that they were going pretty quick. So I would call there and see if there's a spot to bring your boat to tie down before you get there. But yes, you can bring a boat, and there are people staying on boats, from what I understand.
There's a little beach section too, correct?
Oh yeah,
Well,
yeah.
yeah,
It's right. The entire beach is right opened up to you where the Skyway Bridge is. You can see everything.
Don't think you're just pulling up on the beach, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Well, unless you
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
pull
yeah.
out and put and dinghy in.
No, I want to pull up to the beach. I just wanted to double check because I was looking at it online and I've never been there. So
Yeah, there are boat slips there, and there is a beach you can, I guess, dinghy up to.
appreciate it.
All right, brother.
Bring us some Mexican Coke.
Yeah.
Coca-Cola.
No, I want the other stuff.
Can't, Carmen, not where you're with
Oh,
child.
I'm not with child.
Mm.
I've had Orlando from Wild
Yeah.
message me and was like, "Congratulations!
Oh, yeah.
I'm so happy for you."
He knows what's up.
I
And
saw
then
it
I
on
had
Bay
to
News
break-
9.
Yeah, I had to break it to him. I was like, "I'm not pregnant." The guys took one comment too far.
We'll see.
But like I said, it's
No, what's going to happen is in a month you are going to be pregnant. Nobody's going to believe you.
Oh yeah, thanks a lot.
Beach
That's-
bash, baby.
Your fault.
Beach bash, baby. Beach bash, baby. Beach bash, baby. Oh, that's going to be great. Listen, I was thinking about things that I'm going to bring to my room. And like I have those protein drinks that I drink. So I was going to bring a couple of those and bring like a little cooler. Well, that's before I knew we had a fridge in our room. But I'm bringing in, I don't even want to tell you. I'm bringing one of those. I have a little spaceman that shoots lights on the ceiling.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm bringing that.
Making a party.
I'm making a party room.
Yeah. Don't forget your fan.
Got to get my fan. Never forget my fan. Got to get my fan, my space light, and my speaker. my
I have a
Bluetooth
speaker as well.
so
Yeah.
I'm ready to roll.
Got it all. Hey, you leave those protein shakes at home, buddy.
Come on.
Nah, what's going to happen?
Why do you want to carry them in there and then carry them out?
No, I usually leave them there.
No.
No, because what's going to happen is it's going to be, whatever time it is, I'm going to be starving. There's going to be nothing to eat. Not that I can't find all pumpkin brownie faces passed out already.
Dude, we'll order Wawa. It's 24/7.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. I could order stuff straight there.
Hoagies, pizza.
Pizza places deliver
Tom's,
there.
Tom's going to be there too.
Yeah.
Taco Bell.
Right.
You guys are terrible.
We're
Mike
doing
Calta
late night Taco
show.
Bell.
Hello.
Good morning, kids. Hey, can I have somebody dinging in and then pull out?
What?
Yes.
I'll ding you in and pull out all over.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Thank you.
Dirty.
Be ready for that this weekend. Mike Calta show. Hello. Hello.
You don't have anyone.
Oh, sorry. Did you decide whether or not you're coming out this weekend?
I'm not sure. It depends if I get somebody to bring me out there,
I think
it's a
you should,
long track out there.
I think you should skip this
But
one.
believe it or not, the price of Coca-Colas have gone up a lot.
Oh, have they already? I don't think they made the
Yeah,
change
I
yet.
know. I mean, when I first moved out in Holiday, I used to get like 4 for $10, a 12-pack.
Yeah, because that was the
like
70s.
taking, like $10 a pack.
Yeah, that was the 70s. Time and inflation, things go up.
No, this was in the 2000s, like 2003.
Yeah. All right.
Maybe Galvin will pick you up again.
Yeah, you need a ride?
I guess so.
Just meet me at Gio's house. Be fine.
Yeah.
By the way,
I
I've
don't know
noticed,
what
Mike,
Gio is.
Oh,
whenever
too
you
bad.
say something bad about Medicine Man, then you say something good about him.
Oh,
That is true.
I like to keep it balanced. Make
Right.
sure my fan base is.
Don't claim that he's going to be there if he's not.
Right.
That bothers me a lot. Warren Sapp said that to me one time. We were talking about. It was I think it was the George Floyd situation, and I refused to give in on one of the things. And he was like, "I understand you have to appease your fan base." And I went, "Man, who do you think my fan base is? I want anybody who wants to listen to the show to listen to the show. I've never catered towards one group or another. I mean, so many years that I was a pro Obama guy where everybody was. I remember Dom used to come in here just disgusted with me for being an Obama supporter. I have never catered to anybody. I am what I am, and you're going to like me or you're not going to like me. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah,
It's
but you
how
do you do have to read the script.
That's right. I have to read the script
Read
every
the copy.
day. Read the copy, punk. Oh, all right. Let me grab a couple of these calls, and I got to break before we get out of here. Mike Calta show. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Mike. Can I ask a question about the man, the myth, the mooch?
Yeah, Medicine Man, of course.
Yeah. Does he work for the Bone or?
No, he's been calling me at every radio station that I've worked at since I started in radio in 1992.
Yeah, well, that dude is so two-faced. We see him every year at the Chasco.
Oh yeah.
And we're all Bone listeners and ask him. We say stuff about the radio stations and other people that you aren't friends with anymore that you used to work for, and he goes, "Oh yeah, that guy's a legend, and Calta sucks."
Yeah,
I hate that guy.
Yeah, but he's also retarded. So I don't know.
He is retarded.
No, I'm sorry. I probably shouldn't use that word. He's on the spectrum, if you will. Yeah. So it is what it is. You get what you get with it.
He's annoying.
Yeah.
But anyway, Carmen, good luck on the pregnancy.
Yeah, good. See, everybody's being nice to you.
When I get pregnant, thank you.
All right, let me take a break and we'll come back. And I don't know what we have time to do. We'll see. We have. No? Okay. It's the Mike Calta show. It's 102.5 The Bone. All I have to do today is laundry. Then tomorrow what's today? Today's Thursday?
Yeah.
See, I gotta do laundry and pack today.
Yeah, my wife, I said, what all do we need to bring? And she goes, we're just bringing one suitcase. And I go, yeah, because I'm literally having like a couple pairs of shorts, a couple tank tops, and a swimsuit.
I know.
Because we don't need any fancy
not bringing
clothes,
jeans,
right?
not bringing fancy clothes. But I'm going to bring up multiple pairs of shorts and bathing suits and shirts with no sleeves, so that because there's going to be a lot of swim shirts too.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know what I did get from Amazon the other day?
What'd you get?
A little cord that goes from my phone HDMI to the TV, so we can watch UFC or do whatever. Yeah.
From USB-C to HDMI?
It goes from Lightning to HDMI.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm watching the news right now. A sweet change to Coca-Cola, where they're reporting on the story.
Oh, Fox News, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, is that why?
Now say something bad about him.
My bad. Mike Calta show. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Mike. How you guys doing?
What's up, buddy?
Hey, maybe Galvin could muster something up. Cody Tucker drink for this weekend. A green drink called it the Cody Tucker, and maybe like the 10th person to buy one gets a free book or something like that?
That'd be pretty good.
Oh,
the Cody dinosaur drink. Something we can come up with.
Or
something.
you do a shot and then we hit you in the head with the book.
I'll take that. You can hit me in the head. I'll take a book.
Are you coming out there this weekend, sir?
Man, and between my kids and being a truck driver, I can't do it, man. I can't do it. I wish.
Listen, I get you. People have to work, but I appreciate it, and I do have those Cody Tucker books to give away. I will give them away here during the week. Mike Calta Show. Good morning.
Yeah, that's why I was just calling in to see if you're giving away any books.
Yes, you want one? I'll give you one.
Yes, I'd love one. It'd be great. Appreciate it.
All right, Carmen will grab you here after the show.
Why didn't you give it to the truck driver?
Thank you so much.
Oh, I don't know. He didn't really say he wanted. He came up with an idea.
He said he wanted one because he wanted.
I'm sorry, sir. Call back in. I'll be happy to give you one.
On.
Jesus Christ. What did I do? I can't do anything right today.
10-4.
Mike Calta Show. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Mike. Good morning, Galvin.
What's up, buddy?
You just talked about superheat and air. We went ahead, upgraded our system totally. And honestly, they weren't the only estimate I got, and they weren't really the cheapest.
Yeah.
But I went ahead and stepped up to the plate and got the Mac Daddy, and they've been great. It's nice to know at least for a decade or so I don't have to deal with nickel and dime the AC. So
yeah, just make sure you keep it maintained. Have them come on out there once a year at least and do the maintenance on it just to keep it going. That's what they've been doing with mine, and I'm super happy with them. And it's been 3 houses that I've been using superheat and air.
Yeah, they're great. They come out, the contracts every 6 months just to, check it out. And if it needs anything, they deal with it. And I tell you what, they're a great company and I appreciate it.
Good. All right. Well, I'm glad it worked out for you. Thank you, buddy. Tomorrow on the show, Steve-O is going to be here. I gotta check. Steve-O wanted to come up tonight with his bus and his trailer and park outside my house.
Oh, really?
But I don't know if he can do that. I think maybe
cul-de-sac, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't think my neighbors would.
No, your neighbors probably, but the security may come by and be
That's
like, "Hey,
what I
what's
said. I
going
gotta
on?"
check with security. He could always park in the parking lot at the golf course over here, and then just drive in the morning.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to be like, no, don't bring your white trash trailer to my house.
Didn't we have a bus here one time?
Bert came with his bus.
Yeah. Yep. Bert came with the bus one time, but I don't think he stayed overnight. I think he just pulled in the morning.
Oh, it was can day that day too, Michael. There's no can day tomorrow. So.
There is no can day.
No.
It's currently can day today.
Yeah,
Let Steve-O know. No can day.
I'll let him know.
Oh, he wanted to stay in overnight in the bus.
Yeah, I think
here.
he's coming in from Off the Hook or Visani or one of those places and wants to park it out at night and sleep out here and then just come in the morning. So I gotta double check with security. I don't know how they're gonna feel about that.
Plus, give him the old Walmart parking lot.
Yeah, well, there's the golf course out front. I would think he could just go there. Look, they're showing Guy Fieri's chicken place, which I normally didn't really care about, but now that I'm off the rails, maybe I'll go check out Flavortown today.
I've been there. It's pretty good.
Is
Do you
it?
know
Yeah.
I am the king of knowing people's names and how you're supposed to pronounce it? Do you know how you actually pronounce his name?
Guy Fieri?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I ain't care. I don't care.
Oh, God, he's a paisan.
Most say Fieri, don't they?
Yeah.
Guy Fieri.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Fieri.
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 Yeah.
Guy Fieri.
So you say you're a connoisseur of pronouncing people's names?
Fieri. Yeah. Gal Gadot.
That's true. It's true. You nailed that one.
What's her name?
Ariana
Ariana
Grande.
Grande.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You are.
I thought she says grande.
No,
Now,
it's grand.
now she does, but it was grand.
It's actually grand.
But
And
she
the only-
doesn't say grand.
But
well, no,
everybody
I think she's already been labeled Grande now, so she's
Grande?
officially become Grande. If I started becoming Calta, I would probably be like, yeah, it's Calta. It's easier
people
than
are
just
trying.
It's easier than just correcting everybody for the rest of your life.
Yeah. If some idiot kept on calling me Gavin over and over again.
That was weird.
That
right?
was weird.
I'm not the only one that thought that was
Yeah.
weird.
He'd just
phone
been
call.
through a traumatic experience.